everybody, and welcome to Friday night, a very special stream. I'm going to be here talking to my buddy Mike Zolotorow of Zoloworld. Thank you everyone for joining us already. I'm seeing Delruff, I'm seeing Trey, I'm seeing Trey. But yeah, so basically what's going to happen is, Trey, if you get any questions, real questions, you pop them in the chat, and once we get through the intro and stuff, I'll read them off, and then you'll get your answers. But as for right now, I'm going to pop over to my main screen, and you will see Mike here drinking. Mike, hello. How are you doing?
How's it going, man? How you doing?
It's going good, man. Live on Twitch.
Oh.
Live on Twitch. We got some people already viewing here, so. Delruff says
awesome,
hello.
awesome. Hello. I am not able to see anything that's down there.
He's not seeing chat.
Yeah, no, I don't see the chat.
So
yeah.
So, Mike, for those who may not know, tell them just a little bit about, what you do, what's Zoloworld, what's the haps.
Oh, sure. Okay. So Zoloworld, started off as a protective case company. We did protective cases. We do protective cases for action figures, anywhere from Masters of the Universe all the way through to Sectars and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mego, Toxic Crusaders, all that stuff. We started a form-fit style. And, when we're constantly evolving the cases, now we started bringing our manufacturing to the United States here, which we'll get into later.
Yep.
I also do, obviously, the action figures, as everybody knows, Realm of the Underworld, the Zoloverse, which basically Jesse came up with, for Doc here.
I did. You can call me Jesse. It's fine. You don't have to call me Doc the whole time. Oh, Gobbledygooks says he's just started collecting at PowerCon, and he loves the Rotu stuff.
Sweet. Awesome. Thank you, by the way. Thank you for the support. Obviously, without people like you guys, we'd just be ideas. Be like, these ideas are cool. You know what I mean?
Super cool ideas.
Yeah, super cool. Yeah, I'd be writing them down, and then I'd be telling my friends, and my friends aren't even into toys, so they'd be like, dude, don't do it. It's not a good idea. Just don't do it. Don't do it.
It's not a good idea.
So, we do the action figures, and then I obviously we do the convention called ZoloCon. We run that once a year. Started off in 2008. And then I stopped doing them in around 2011-ish, and then I brought them back in 2016, and we're running them into present day at Diffuge. A lot of fun. So, the event's a lot of fun. Grab everybody that's into the line and online, like in the online forums, and that's in the groups and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Bring them in, and it keeps on evolving. So it's a lot of fun there. And obviously, we just picked up a few different licenses. Well, one license, I'm actually working on a few other ones, but we're doing the Frazetta series for the action figures, and we just acquired the Spectlatron. So we're going to be doing Spectlatron action figures.
Spectlatrons is huge news. Why don't you talk about what can you tell us about Spectlatrons at this moment in time?
Sure. Okay. So basically, it's in its infancy right now, but I am working with another a customizer actually right now. So where he's going to be doing some of the figures, I'm going to be doing some of the ideas. People will know who it is the moment we announce them. But from there, I'll just show you a little bit of the basic old body style and what we're going to do a little bit changing wise. But here's an old Spectlatron here, right? So this is a basic Spectlatron body.
Yep.
The arms interchange. Now the deal with these is that this torso is super thin, right? So if you were to move this thing around, there's a possibility that you'll crack this torso, you'll break it. Even by me just looking at this thing or just holding it the way I am, right now I'm pretty sure the Spectlatron owners of the original figures are going, like they literally can feel it, like they can feel this figure's pain. Right?
Oh, it's going to just crumble the dust in your hand.
It hurts. It hurts. It's just like that. What was it? The Creep Show? Remember that when she's like has all that shit all over her face? It hurts. It's exactly what this figure is doing right now. You can see it, man. Look at the inside of it. So anyway, they interchange. The original ones interchange, but it's kind of weird because you got to be very careful. I don't even know why they did this because the moment you would do stuff with this figure, you could probably rip it in half, like rip its entire torso off of its pelvis. So anyway, so you could see like there's going to be an interchangeable feature that we're going to do the same way that is going to pop on. You know, you can see the legs now, how the leg pops onto the actual waist joint right there.
Yep,
Right?
yep.
And then
These are very rare figures, by the way, to anyone who's
yeah,
watching in
these
the
are
audience that doesn't know. Sanjeev's here in the chat, by the way, Mike.
oh, hey, how's it going, man? How's it going? So into here too, the arms pop off the same way. I don't want to do that here though, just because of this torso is extremely, extremely weak, right? Extremely thin on the plastic or the ABS that they used. Now, this is glued. This version is glued here. They actually glued it almost like with a heat gun to seal it. And this is like a snow globe. So when you fill this up like a saline solution, the glitter, when you squeeze this torso, okay, it would pump this glitter and all this stuff in here. You know, I don't know how clean you want this.
Oh no, you don't have to be clean at all, man. I'm always swearing on the channel.
All right,
and stuff.
good,
Don't worry
okay.
about that.
I don't know your audience. So I got to be careful.
No,
a lot of times you're just like, oh, cut him off. No, cut him off. He's done. You know, like beep, beep, you know, like cursing me. All right, so and then all of a sudden they just cue back over to you again. It's like, oh, technical difficulties. I don't know if we're going to be able to get him back again.
He's gone.
Yeah.
He's gone. He's done. Got him.
Yes, it's done. So anyway, this has all this bullshit in here, right? So you basically would pump it, and it's just like I said, like a snow globe. So the head would interchange. So you pop the head. In this case, it's this guy, right? This head, and it would pop on. So even the heads are interchangeable. The arms are interchangeable in the originals. The thing that makes these so unique and awesome is that this was the only water-filled figure up until it was knocked off with skate. What is this? There's strike fighters. They just looked at him and said, "Wow, that was really cool. Let's put them on roller skates and let's do that." And that was something that came later. But they made two different versions. They made Speclatrons and Super Speclatrons. Super Speclatrons came in a box, which we're also going to do. We're going to do the Super Speclatrons as well. And he also came in a cat, right? So the little Puma cat.
So
this is straight from the tools right now. So we have the cat already on the tools.
Oh, that's a test shot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh. This is a test shot from the factory. Yeah.
Okay. Good. That's cool.
I just like hit it with my hat and break this thing because it's like weak. All right. So here is a Frazetta cat, as you can see. So we're using the same cat for Frazetta.
Yep.
This is going to be Cat Girl's cat, which is fitting for the Frazetta line, right?
So very fitting.
Yeah. So again, this has that feature to it, this pumping feature that we're going to bring back, and it makes them very unique. It makes it a lot of fun and unique, and also, changing it up and evolving the series too. And we're not just going to come out with the same figures and be like, okay, we're done. Here we go. You know what I mean? Like, have fun with them. No, we're actually going to be creating new characters, new figures. We're going to do stuff like the Strike Fighters because they had a version that was like, let me just pop this head off here to show you. So
pop it right out.
Just to give you a for instance, right? Here is a Warrior Beast Zoloworld head, right? Now this isn't like the original Galaxy Warriors head because obviously it's inverted. This is a Zoloworld head. So when I pop this on here, you could see like how that looks now. You know what I mean? Like, so now you got the snake. So you're able to. And what's cool about this is there's no modification needed to this particular torso that we're going to do, but there is going to be some musculature changes because I don't know. I just look at whenever I see like the old stuff, some of the stuff just needs a little changing for me.
Oh, you got to tweak it. You got to tweak it.
Yeah, because there's things, don't get me wrong. It's beautiful the way it is. Like, I love the aesthetic. It's just some little things that I look at and I'm like, oh, I would really like to change that.
Yep. We've all been there.
Nobody's ever going to notice it. They're going to be like, "Oh, it's a master's body." You know what I mean? Mattel. Oh my God,
you're reminds me something like about this.
Lock him up. You know, all of a sudden, like the fucking door just knocks, and then people are coming in.
FBI's pounding the door down.
My shoulder. Oh shit, my shoulder. Damn. You know, as they're shotgun underneath my chin, and they're just like, yeah. No, anyway. So anyway, that's it. Like that's pretty much the idea here that we're working with. Now we have 3 concept characters, which will be revealed later. So far, I gotta, get the factory on board. And once we got everything ready to go, because I've been going back and forth a little bit, and they're already on board. It's just a matter of getting the feel correct again on the waist here, because you know how the flexors were. You know how long that we took a little bit of time just to get
That
this.
was a
We're not going to
lot
take
of
that amount of
time.
time. Yeah,
That was a
it's
lot
not
of
going to be like
time.
that for me.
But I
Yeah,
mean, you got to get it right. You got to get it
yeah.
right is the thing, you know.
This is something that's not going to take the same amount of time because we just needed to get the rubber correct on these guys.
Yep.
And I don't know if anybody have seen these yet, but and I'm rolling real quick like over, but I'll jump back on.
Oh yeah, we'll circle back around.
So if you're into the original Flexitrons, we made Flexors, and Flexors are, I actually when you were over here, you remember this guy?
Yeah, yeah.
You had this one. You had this on DKTV. So
I did.
when
Yes.
we had originally really did, and he had his chin like. Do you remember that? Like he was like up. So this one is actually straight. Well, kind of up,
there you
but
go.
straight.
Yep.
Yeah. So he got it. He got it right.
Oh, Gobbledygook says he received his Blizzle Wolf the other day, and it is awesome.
Oh, cool. Thank you. No, it was we didn't have that. We didn't have that for PowerCon. No, that wasn't at PowerCon. The two figures we had at PowerCon was Toxic Sidewinder and King Cobra. Actually, it was that
Cobra.
This year.
When are we going to see the Pyrat, though, is the real question.
That is going to be awesome, actually. Hopefully soon. In the near future, right?
Oh, yeah. Pyrat coming soon.
He's coming. I should do like a bootleg Shredder. No, a bootleg Splinterhead. That'd be the best.
That would be sick.
Yeah, like a bootleg, like straight up split. Now, they'll look at it and be like, wait a minute, man. Wait a minute. Like, hold on. I know what that is. Wait a minute. You'll probably have, we know some of the guys will probably speak out.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
outspoken for those. They're outspoken for corporate companies.
Outspoken.
Oh,
Delruff knows some of them, too.
I know them all. I know they're my colleagues. I know them.
Mm-hmm.
Completely no, you don't. No.
No. Oh, Gobbledygooks, that was from the NYC stream, the Facebook stream, right? That was the NYCC Facebook stream, if I recall correctly. Correct, Mike?
NYCC Facebook stream. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. This figure was, yeah. So one of the things too that I want to work on, I'm gonna jump back to your original Spectratron question. These I don't know are going. I really want to make these for Zoloworld.com's webpage, so you won't see these on Underworld Figures. You'll see these on Zoloworld.com. And the reason why I want to do that for is because I want to start building exclusivity for that particular website. Because obviously it's a parent site of all the different stuff that's coming out, like the different lines and the different lines is basically coming out, and this is one of them that I want to have more exclusivity to the Zoloworld site. There's enough people that don't even know, like they'll come onto the site, buy cases, and say, oh, make a phone call and say I'm looking for specific cases, and and start talking about toys, and I'm like, wait a minute, did you see our such and such line? And I didn't know Zoloworld made toys. And I was like, oh, yeah, gosh, yeah, we've been.
That's strange, but now if you have them on the site, at least they'll see them.
Yeah, and then we'll get the email saying I didn't know Zoloworld made toys, because that's what will happen.
Oh yeah, yeah, exactly. It's exactly what will happen.
So there you have it for that. If there's any questions on Spectratron, we'll be more than happy to answer them during this. As far as release dates, as far as things like that, that's still up in the air. Obviously, right now with overseas, there is a lot of things going on that we're trying to work through. But overall, our next project is going to be, or next drop actually, pre-order is going to be Frazetta, Realm of the Underworld Wave 4, and we're trying to shoot for a Legends of Darkness line.
Hey Mike, hold on 1 second. I think we might be frozen here.
I'm frozen?
Let me see. I'm seeing you move, but it looks like the stream you might be frozen. Let me see. Let's pop it up real quick. Yeah, it's Delruff confirms it's a frozen frame. It's happened sometimes. Let's
Am I pointing? What am I doing in the frame?
You're like looking down. Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Is it weird looking? It'd have been good if I was doing something like articulating at some point and just blurred the frame, because that would be cool.
It's a little Little Twitch glitch. Hold on a second here, because I'm seeing my. Looks like I'm moving. I'm moving. So it's just a weird capture glitch. I knew this was gonna happen. I knew it. Let's see. Zoom meeting.
I knew it. I knew it was going to happen.
Okay. Let's see. Let's see here. Try this. Go with that.
Luckily, I wasn't screaming.
It's a good thing you weren't screaming. Yeah.
No, standing.
Oh, standing, sitting, screaming.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Twitch is always on some weirdness. Of course, now it doesn't want to capture the screen at all. It's Mike. Sunji said, "Yeah, you're good. It's Mike." Let's see.
Oh,
no,
you guys see me?
it's not you. It's definitely Twitch. But hold on, we'll get this figured out here. One second.
Is it still frozen?
It's not frozen for me. On the actual stream, it appears to just be a black screen now.
Oh, nice.
I don't know why that is.
Can they hear me?
I don't know. It looks like they can hear you. Can you guys hear him? So this is why the first time I do anything like this, I do it with Mike, because me and Mike are buddies, and I don't feel like a fucking complete asshole when this shit doesn't go wrong.
No, it isn't. Like, you come back and I'm already gone.
Guys,
Like, look over here and it's like that back there. You know what I mean? It'd be like some weird standee in my place, and with a recording of the rest of this.
It's like weird. It doesn't want to capture it now.
Oh.
I don't know why.
Because
nothing changed.
Yeah,
but
I was talking about it. Can anybody hear anything at this point?
Yeah, they're saying they can hear you. So it's just for some reason showing you the video. This happens to everyone eventually. Yeah, it does. It really does. Let me see.
Yeah, it's a weird glitch that's caused, huh?
Let's try this again. Let's try that again. We'll go into here. It's gonna give me the.
At least I'm not looking down. You know what I mean?
Oh no, yeah, you're fine now.
Yeah.
Now you're fine, but.
I was showing a cat. I don't even remember what I was showing last. I mean, like, it was something in there. I was showing something.
Yeah, it was after you were showing something. Let me see.
After showing something or saying something.
Let's see, why is this not popping up? It should be popping up, but it's not. It's just showing the black screen.
Yeah.
Sanjeev. All right.
I could do behind that black screen, man.
Oh
Woo!
my god. All right, so let's try this. Let's see. See, it's definitely it's like showing things, but it's not showing the video of you. Is the weird part about the whole thing.
Oh man.
Let's let me try ending the Zoom call, and then I'll send you a link to another one. See if that works.
Sounds good to me, man.
Okay.
Like whatever you want to do.
All right, I'll be right back.
Don't call back. Just don't call back. Never ever talk to me again. You're just like, after this right here, I'm just like, man, I remember that time when Jesse called me.
Last time I ever talked to him. No one ever saw him after that. No one ever saw him after that. All right, so let's try. Let's see if we can't do this. I tested this so much earlier. Like, I was like running games behind it. No big deal. No big deal. I was like, I know this is gonna happen. But we're gonna try and get this fixed here, guys. I apologize. There's always some kind of mix-up with this rigmarole, but okay. Let me see now. We're gonna go to main. We're gonna go into Zoom meeting. Okay, so it looks like now it is showing it. So let's see. I gotta invite him. I gotta go to. God damn, so many things. So many things. All right, so he's joining. Let's see. Oh, what? Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
there
Yep,
he
yep. I'm up.
is. There he is.
All right. So what I'm going to do here is do that again.
Let's see.
Well, there you have it.
If you're actually moving, though. Looks like you might be frozen again.
Wow. Only you can prevent corporate espionage.
What the it was working fine, too.
Recording in progress.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Recording in progress. We don't want to
man.
record that.
Recording stopped.
Oh shit. Yeah, that was it right there. I thought for sure that Dow's going to get a knock on the door right now. So got it all on video now. Got it all recorded. Done.
Oh, my God. All right, so
Good
let me
stuff.
see. So
Share your screen.
it's so weird because it works in the. All right, now it looks like it's working.
Oh, nice. Well, hello, my name is Mike. No.
All right, yeah. So this is all right. We're back now, I guess.
Nice, very nice.
But yeah. So anyway, you were talking about the cats, I think, or you were talking about the fit function on the legs of the speculatrons. No, because
Yes.
then you went off to the flexors.
I'm gonna. Yeah. Well, you know what? Let's do this. Let's go back to the speculatrons again. All right.
Oh, Goobly
go back.
Ducks, thank you for the sub, buddy. I appreciate that.
Very nice. Very nice. I hope everybody subs. There's a lot of good content on this channel.
There's a lot of great content on this channel.
So here's a Legends of Darkness head of vampire. Right.
Oh, yep.
So I'm gonna put vampire because he's actually if you look at this head, this is an old like speclatron head that we used. And the great thing about this is that when it goes onto an actual speclatron, we sized it up to make it like work better. But there you go.
Oh, wow. That's
So
great.
it gives you that kind of like. So it's in scale. It looks good, you know.
Yep.
So if you wanted to transfer the characters over, you can do that. Deathlord's head is enlarged a little bit because we actually sized that up a little bit as well. But for these, I think I'm going to size it down a little bit for this. But it won't be the same colors. He won't be that purple color that everybody remembers. I may do it as an exclusive, but a ridiculously low number exclusive because, again, one of the things I wanted to mention was that I'm not doing this to destroy the value of the originals. I have all the originals. And I know there's a number of people that spent lots of money on these. I'm not that guy, all right? I'm not that monster.
That guy.
Yeah, right. So that was kind of the intention of running with these and doing it is to give people the opportunity to be able to get these, but kind of switch them up, change them up, right? Like give a different spin to it. We're going to have like the same style of accessories. And as you guys can remember, you see this shield right here? Man, it's so washed with this lighting. All right, there you go. You see the shield? See how the scalloping is over here?
Oh, that's beautiful scalloping.
Yeah, so this is thank you. Thank you very much. It is beautiful scalloping. It's beautiful scalloping right here. So this is a Speclatron shield, an original Speclatron shield, okay? And they also use these on choice Flexitrons.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, it's more used on Flexitrons than it is on Speclatrons, but there are choice Speclatrons that will have that shield. Because usually it's that normal... I'll show it to you here in a little bit.
Yep.
But now take a look at this. This is our Flexor shield. Now look at that
Matt
scalloping
Swift.
on there, right? Matt Swift.
Matt Swift just
What's going on,
subscribed with Prime. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that.
So you could see that, right? You could see the differences, like of the shields. You know, there's a little bit more. We took out a little bit of the, I guess, the more definition in here, and kind of smoothed out a little bit of the definition. But you could tell what this is. And I wanted to be able to tell these shields apart, because we do have these in red, we do have these in blue. So when people look at them, they may be like, "Oh, well, I'm going to sell this as the original Nintendo."
Yep.
And go out. No. So that's why we did that. And I was showing Blizzolf.
Blizzowolf, yep.
Yeah, so I was showing that.
Yeah, that's what you were showing, Blizzowolf.
Yeah. So
Grizzlepuss.
he's another one. Grizzlepuss. Yeah, that's right. So there's a wire armature in these that allows them to move around, and we started teasing these in like 2014.
Yep. Yeah, long time ago. Because I remember when I came down, talk about originally doing Algor, you were talking about putting them on a Flexor.
Yes. Yeah, because we were going to do the Flexors next.
Yeah.
That's what was going to happen. We were going to do these right here, and then we decided to do a run of oh yeah, that was Slime Drones. Slime Drones actually came out that next release, which honestly was history at that point. You know?
Oh yeah, no, Slime Drones was a turning point. That was when things really started heating. And I don't even say that because Algor was involved, but that really was when things like started heating up big time, I feel like.
Yeah, it was a lot of new characters. A lot of the sculpts from the tools we actually got a chance to use in different variations.
Yep.
And then there was actually slime with them. There's a cool box that goes along with it. Speaking of which, we just came out with Wave 2 Slime Drones, and here's the Wave 2 box right here. You can see it.
Oh, there it is.
All right, now take a look at this. This is actually really cool. Well, here you can see the cross cell in the back. As for Zeta back here, the horse and rider, the wolf,
and riders,
right? And take a look at that. There's Hercules instead of Crisis.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's
and
a little
on the
different.
Top, we have those guys instead,
Cyclops.
and then that guy on the bottom.
That's sick.
And then you have Toxic Sidewinder on one side and the Dark Wanderer on the other, right?
Yeah.
But what's really cool about this, what's really rad, I like to use that one.
And by the way, anyone who's watching, I'm sorry, Mike. I thought you were stopped for a second.
No, do your thing. Do your thing. No, say
in the background there, you can see the giant Grim the Executioner. It's like a giant size 5.5 figure. Very impressive in person.
Yeah, he was he went to New York Comic Con 2018, or is it 2019? It's either 18 or 19 I brought him to. It was 2018. And yeah, he was the debut for the new Wave 3. Like, he came out with Wave 3. We wanted a big representation of it. I was going to cover his head, but I was like, you know what? Nah, let's not. But yeah, as far as like the well, he's coming back in Wave 4.
Oh,
but he's not going to be looking like that.
He's not going to look like that. No.
I'm going to show you. I have the figure here. I'll show you what it looks like.
Nice.
But so you can see that. So that's the flaps. So when you open it up, under the flaps, when you get it, it looks like that. Right?
That's fucking great, dude. That's, if you couldn't tell, so that's Mike's face.
Facone did that. Yeah,
that's so funny, dude.
So I'm like totally slimed underneath the thing there, right? And one of the things that Facone did also that was really cool was take a look at that.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, no, definitely.
Eyes, nose, and mouth.
Yeah, how cool is that? That's neat. That's really neat.
Yeah, like it kind of like the old monster style stuff back in the day. He's like, yeah, what do you think? And he shot. I was like, dude, I'm done, sold.
Yeah, Facone's a good artist, man, definitely.
Yeah, he has a lot of fun with these with this line here too. So yeah, he did good with this.
I mean, he's killed it on all the art for that, definitely. All those box art, man. The first Slime Drones box is a fucking masterpiece.
Yeah, and it's kind of like moving and evolving it, moving forward and stuff. But here is the upcoming Dark Wanderer, as you can see. Wow. Like, this is a new ZCon exclusive. So this is when you get the Zolocon ticket for March. This is going to be the character that you get here. It's going to have a Zolocon sticker right up here. It's going to say 2022 on it. the Dark Wanderer. Yeah, these are cool. They come with slime. The slime's different, man, than last time. Remember how you had the black bags?
Yep.
These actually have like round slime containers that are like more dense. It's like a really dense, and it's pliable. It's more pliable, I guess, or more. I guess that's a word. I don't know. I'm sure someone will correct me. But yeah, it's that, whatever that word is. Here's something. So I was talking about Wave 4, right? So I'm going to show you couple of the characters for Wave 4. Do I have them? Okay, so I don't have his helmet here. But this is Slayer.
That's the Mike Zolotorow head. That thing's so great, man. I love that.
So it's gonna have the Slayer. It's gonna have the hood. I mean the helmet that goes over it, which is in that. It's in that display. Well, it's not. I don't want to show the colors off because the colors are wrong on there. But you'll see it when it
it'll be seen. It'll be seen.
This is our next production along with Frazetta. So it's going to go Realm of the Underworld Wave 4, and then Frazetta is going to be side by side with them. So we're going to probably do a side by side pre-order with.
Nice.
It'll be good because people that are wanting both are going to be, and all the figures are going to change, right? But the people that are wanting both are going to be able to get both of them.
Yep.
And they're all shipping at the same time, because they're going to be produced.
Nice.
It makes it a little bit easier on shipping and stuff for people. So the thing with Frazetta too is that we're introducing the first female character.
Yeah.
Zoloworld, right? So that is this girl here. This is this is not freeform, by the way. The first one you saw was a freeform prototype.
Yep.
This is not. This is actually from the tools, and now they're tightening up the tools.
Nice.
So, everything is kind of ready to go with it. We're tightening up the clearances of the arms and the legs a little bit, but that's this torso. The reason why I broke up the torso a little bit is because we want to do another character here, which I'll show you the head too. But I just put the staff in her hand. I really like how the staff looks with this one.
It looks great. It looks like Titania or some shit.
Yeah, right? So yeah, it's all on a she's on you can see the ball joint, the way that they connect. So she's fully interchangeable too. The neat thing with this is that this head, okay, you can see it's not right. So the head, okay, is two pieces. This is actually the here, and then you have the head. This is all as it goes right into my drink.
Right.
No, the head
on the rock, see?
Yeah, see? Gonna drink this head now, huh? So this is PVC. Like, this is totally PVC. I thought they were going to do a combination between vinyl and PVC because that was kind of the idea.
Yep.
But because of the way it went, it works better like this because it just pops right in and pops right off. Extremely easy. The same thing goes for the next character I'm going to show you. But so you could see her. Man, this is like
you can see her nothing.
Yeah. So you could see that head. You can't even do it. No, it's not going to work. But no, I tried.
You did try. There's the here. You did try.
Tried very hard.
Oh, there you go. That works.
There's the here.
Yeah, that works.
So this is going to be. These colors are going to be changed up too. But the great thing is that, like, let's say, for instance, that you're like, oh, well, I'm going to break this loose, and I could change out the hairstyles. You'll probably be able to do that if you're a customizer. So let's say you wanted to change the hairstyle to something else, you'll be able to do it. Not to say that you're going to do it, but there is always the opportunity to do it because the hair will be interchangeable.
Well, it also makes it easier if you want to paint the hair. You don't have to worry about getting anything on the face.
And that is true.
Yeah,
that's true.
Which I'm always looking for shortcuts when I'm painting stuff because I hate like detail painting. You know what I mean? So anything you can do to lessen that.
No, I hear you. And that female is also going to be part of Wave 4, and she's going to debut in Frazetta. We have variations to the heads too, which I'll show you now, which is really neat. And the reason why we wanted to break up some of the stuff. Should I show these? Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do it. Okay, so the first one I'm going to show, Hombre X Jose Luis did most of the sculpts here. Actually, all the sculpts here that you're looking at is by him. So you'll see this one.
It's a nice,
that is
very fine looking Medusa.
It's a Gorgon, right? So you get to see the Gorgon.
Yeah, that looks
and that
great.
is going to go. That's going to go on, as you could see on this. You
Yep.
can see what that would look like. As I'm like, yeah, that's going to go over here.
Yeah.
As I show the body off, like I'm just kind of over here. It's going to go like. So anyway, yeah, so that's going to go. So you could see what that's going to look like, and in the bottom of this is going to have that bendy tail.
Yep.
To it.
I
So
remember you've been talking about that for quite some time.
And that's the whole idea for why I wanted to go with the flex source to begin with, is to test the waters to see if they can do a wire figure correctly. And they can. It's really good. I mean, it shouldn't be that tough, right? But I mean, still, a lot of things are what you don't think would be tough turns out to be pretty tough.
Oh, no, I agree. So Gobbledygook says that we need a barbarian pack of hairstyles, and I kind of agree with him.
Yeah, that would be awesome. The thing about that, though, is going to be if the hair is in fact removable.
Oh,
if they're not going to use like a real heavy glue or something, because the thing with this is you don't want it easily popped off.
No, you don't want it easily popped off.
Then you're going to be like, hey, look at what, you're showing someone, the next thing hair pops off, and this thing's a piece of shit. You know what I mean? And like they emphasize shit, and that hurts everybody's feelings.
Everybody
starts fighting, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, but those that know her, I'll show you another character. Here is Sony. This is the Sony character.
Sony head.
So that's the Sony head, right? So again, you can see like Ombre X did a really good job with that. I don't know if I showed her yet. You guys are seeing it before her.
Sony is on Twitch as well. I should have had a shout out ready for her. Actually, I don't even remember what her name is. But Sony is on Twitch.
Oh, it's Sony Ireland.
Is that her Twitch name?
Ireland. I believe so. I don't know. That's what her handle is, as far as I know.
Well, we'll have to find out because
next time I checked. Anyway,
I'm scared to exit out of the program.
Here is Rochelle.
There's Rochelle.
The Rochelle head.
Rochelle does a lot of work with Mike. Anyone who watches the Facebook auctions will recognize Rochelle. She does a lot of cool stuff.
That's her head. So that's going to be coming out. This is all it's part of like the Wave 5 release stuff. So you won't see this during Wave 4. This is like Wave 5. So we're going to have the Gorgon. There's a few really cool things. I can't like talk about too much until I get like the okay to do it from the people. Just making sure. But there's someone I want to work with, and we're trying to play with a few different ideas to go with that. So outside of the license stuff that we're working with now, there's really cool stuff in the works. Really cool stuff. I can't really go too much into it. But here is Subhuman.
These guys are so great looking, man.
Yeah, so this right here, I just put on the Wolf Warrior pelt, and I freaking like it a lot. Like, this turned out like fantastic.
No, yeah, that looks great. That looks great.
Now, if I wanted to, I put that belt around this, and I'll actually lock this thing in, so we could actually scraggle it up a little bit. But I think that's what I'm going to end up doing.
Yep.
Because I really like it. There is 3 variations to this figure. The museum is getting one. We're going to have 2 different. There's probably going to be like not a website one, but a convention one or an exclusive drop one, and then they're going to have theirs, and we're going to have ours. But
that thing's so good, man. That's head sculpt is fucking chef's kiss.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, they did it. They did. This is again Ombre X, Jose Luis. But you can see this guy. This is like a bronze version to the character. And again, you can see like the oxidation, like a statue. You can see like the oxidation in the arms. And the paint masters are all my mom, Jean Zolotorow. She did all the paint masters for these.
Mike's mom also did the paint masters of my second figure, Master Boshak.
That's right. That's right.
She
also did the original Algor.
Yeah. Oh, did she do the Algor?
The one that went to the factory. Yeah, she's painted that up.
To be honest, I don't even remember us doing one for Algor, but I guess it would make sense that we did.
Yeah, she had to paint it because the color, you need to get the colors down because we got the purple. I was like, Mom, just paint this up. Like, and she's like, oh, okay. She did it. But you can see like the little toenails right there.
Toenails, that's nice.
So I'm hoping that we're trying to get every little aspect down for these because these guys are going to come with about minimum 3 heads each. So you're going to be able to swap the heads out of these characters.
Like an army builder, basically.
Yeah.
It's perfect for that kind of character.
And he's a fun one, man. This is definitely a fun figure that'll have like multiple heads and stuff with it. And then of course you have the bronze one, which we're going to do the same thing with, but he's going to be like the variation. But you can see, like I said, with the oxidation stuff like that. Now he does not have toenails because he's supposed to be like
statues don't have painted toenails.
Yeah.
Come on. Come on.
Yeah. Here is an upcoming Slime Drones figure that we have for this particular wave 2. We're dropping here very shortly.
Yeah, that new trans green looks so good, man. I love the way that green came out.
Yeah, they turned out really good.
Yeah.
The way the factory nailed it. And then we have the axe in that trans green also, so you'll see that as well. And then the new armors, as you could see, are here, and they're translucent.
That armor is also hot.
One of the things we're actually teasing right now, and I'm trying to get the factory to commit to it, is returning glow in the dark, like actually doing a full glow in the dark.
Yeah, you were saying that the other day.
It's tough because it's expensive. It's an expensive process to mix that particular color. Well, glow in the dark is always expensive. For some reason, we were able to drop it, and when it came out, the factory was like, "Dude, we misquoted you on that."
Yeah.
Oh, wow, really? Damn, sorry.
That sucks to be you, bro.
Yeah, they did the helmets, they did Praetus, and we had the skeleton, man. That skeleton's crazy. I don't know if you ever noticed, but like that skeleton's nuts. Like trying to get like our crazy to get him. But here's another wave 4 dude. Here's Grim the Executioner before he was Grim the Executioner. His name is Necrus. And you can see that. Again, PVC head, Gene Zolotorow paint master.
Oh, man. That is sick, dude.
Yeah, right? Thank you. I can't wait for these to come out. He's going to have the hood over his head, too. But his hoodie is different. Grimm's is burned, right? That's the reason why you see it the way it is because it got burned up during his fight, which is going to be in a future comic. But so this hood actually comes out. Like it's a big hood that actually goes on him. And it wasn't until Mike Grell, actually, that made me want to do this character because I wasn't going to make him a humanoid at first. I was like, nah, I'm not going to go for a grim backstory. Let's make it a mystery. But then Grell was like, here you go. And I looked and I was like, man, there's a guy under there.
Yeah. I have that.
And I was going to go back to him and be like,
I have that hanging up on my wall right behind me.
What do you have?
The Grell piece with Grim on the horse rearing up with like the ski mask.
Really?
Yeah.
How'd you get that?
You gave me you sent me posters of it, dude.
Oh yeah,
How'd you get that?
Very good, man.
Stole it, motherfucker.
How'd you get that?
Where'd you get that from?
Actually, I had the original sitting upstairs.
But yeah, that's a hot piece.
That's a great piece. Yeah, it's a great piece.
Speaking of, by the way, Mike Grell, wonderful, wonderful fucking man. Love Mike Grell. Love his art. Love the dude. All of it.
Mike Grell is someone that I'm okay, so if the timeline fits, right? The shoe fits. Now, the timeline fits because now we're in October, and I can get production done by time of ZoloCon comes around. If I can get my figures, at least a bunch of them there at ZoloCon for Wave 4, you will also see Mike Grell at ZoloCon. Like I'm working on getting him. Yeah, I'm working on getting him. As long as everything kind of lines up, him and a few other guests that I'm working on because we have lots of movement that's going on right now just for the show in particular. I have a lot of people reaching out to me wanting their guy to come in. They're like, oh, well, can we get like such and such? And I'm like, well, he needs to fit the show. I'm just not going to put any in the show because I want them to do very well. I want them, they have to be recognized at one point or another. It's like Rudy, like Rudy comes because
Rudy also great, by the way. Rudy's fucking awesome.
Rudy's fantastic, dude.
Rudy Nebrez, for those watching, by the way.
Savage Sword of Conan. Yep. He's done Master of Kung Fu. He's done the Master of Kung Fu. He did all the covers. He's doing Chinese Brush.
Yeah, he did.
He was the one few.
Again, behind me, the Swamp Thing versus Dracula print that I have framed.
Oh, that's right. You were there at that show.
That's a hot print, dude. Right.
That was a great print. worked on that. I explained, we art directed it. When he actually showed me that, I was like, man, this is great. Chris colored that, and then he inked and penciled it.
Yeah.
Fantastic, all the way around. I love the way that print turned out. Really good. And I actually have
so
that
cool.
up also. Then obviously every year we had the Frazettas. Frazettas did not make it in July. We had a show in July.
Yeah, I did not make it either in July.
A lot of people, honestly, the regular people that we know didn't. The crowd was ridiculous. Like we had like a biggest crowd we've ever had in history for the show. But as far as like guests were concerned, like people that are coming in, a few that were local, but like a lot of the people that had to travel, it was a little bit tougher for them to actually get there. Obviously all the bookings in place and stuff is totally understood. But yeah, for March, I don't think that's going to be the case. I have a lot of people actually signing in right now. I mean, Carlos didn't even come in, which I was kind of expecting. Like, you just saw him at PowerCon. Actually, I saw him at PowerCon. I did not see him.
I mean, as always, I'm planning on March. We'll see what happens. But it's funny because Delruff and I were actually thinking about trying to maybe stream it or something, trying to figure out the logistics of that.
Well, we have, we can do that. We have the capability.
We have the capability. We should do it then. That would be cool.
I wanted to do it for the fans page. Like I wanted to jump in the fans page and let the Realm of the Underworld fans actually see it.
Yep.
I did on my live. I did it live on my personal page, but I didn't get a chance to actually do it as part of the fans page. But definitely, I want to do it. That in Zoloworld, I could do like a multiple stream. Yeah,
no, that would be cool.
There are platforms for that you can actually do that with, and I'm going to start using those platforms because I like it just because you get more people viewing it.
Yeah, exactly.
And actually you can share it on this. I think you could use this platform as well as like 3 or 4 others, like all at once, like kind of, gearing in there. But here's something cool. Here is Hammer of the Gods, Walter Harris's skull. You can see on this, and this is Jonathan Alvis, Death Dealer. So you can see my mom's the paint master. Okay, there's that head. Cool one. The bell.
So Sanjeev is asking if the March show will be at the Fouge.
Yes. We're not looking to move that venue. If I am going to do a second event, it's questionable if I'm going to run it there. I'm actually looking to do possibly a second event. I'm saying possibly because I'm not 100% committed yet to it. Not sure. But if I do it, it will be most likely up by my warehouse up here in the Harrisburg area.
Yep.
And it's something that I'm looking at doing because it looks like the community up here is really awesome. I mean, you guys been up.
Oh yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
So good.
There's a lot of things that you can actually do. It's a very interesting town.
Yeah.
And
we could take over Millersburg if you had ZoloCon up there.
Yeah, actually, there's a few things I'm actually thinking about doing. Like, I think honestly though that I have to be mayor for me to actually run Zolo.
Well, let's get you fucking elected, Doug.
Yeah, I
Zolosburg, baby.
They're already campaigning, and I don't even realize it. They're like, yeah, let's vote for this guy. That would be a write-in. I'll be looking at my mail, and it's like, Mr. Mayor.
Mr. Mayor.
I didn't even run. I didn't even have to run. They got good. Look at this. Look at this.
Also, real quick, too. Gobbledygooks wants to know what the name of the slime wolf is that you were showing a few minutes ago.
Toxic Wolf Warrior. That's Toxic Wolf Warrior. Actually, all the green guys are toxic in front of. Yeah. Yep. So this is the Toxic Wolf Warrior. We had Toxic Sidewinder.
Toxic Terror Hercules.
Check this guy out, right? So we did Toxic Sidewinder. This is the carded example that we had for PowerCon, and also this is what the factory sent us the samples. Now you can see there's no weapons in the cards.
Yep.
Right. So
you can see that it is in fact made of candy.
Yes. Candy goods.
Yes.
That's right. Would you call that, by the way?
Exactly.
Candy goods.
Candy goods.
All right.
Yeah. It's candy goods action figure.
So, yeah.
It's not a doll, Susan.
It's not yet. No.
Not a doll.
Not a doll. No, not dolls. Right? I play with dolls. I remember I'm a military guy, so I was I remember in 97-ish, 96. I was in Great Lakes, Illinois, where we were training. We come out of boot camp and then you go into like A school, right?
Yep.
And then because I was a gunner. So you're training, in your gunnery school. And I remember like going through magazines and shit, just looking for toys.
Yep.
And I remember I found like this really cool like shop, and I took a cab there. It was like a $50 cab ride. Guy thought it was nuts. It's like, oh, okay, fine, fine with me. I even tagged along with like 2 other people. Like people were getting in a cab with me. I'm like, this dude's making bank. Like he's making bank right now.
Yep.
So I went over there. I bought a bunch of Migos, and everybody knows they're like 8-inch action figure. I don't have any local here, and I'm not just gonna walk.
No,
so
why would you
this
exert
is the way, man.
advantage?
Believe me, I gotta walk over there. It is far.
It is. He's gonna. You
But,
may not be able to tell.
I can see it, but it's far.
There's a whole shop here behind him.
Oh yeah. If I just you can see that over that way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can see that. Yeah.
Can't see
But anyway,
much over that way.
so I it's not much of it. This is my turning around, like you're breaking their neck. Hey, look over there. So you hear like the neck crack. Oh shit. Yeah, so I was there and I remember buying these Migos. So I brought them back. Like, I don't know. At the time they weren't bad, because today Migos are like ridiculous. Like, everybody's looking for them. Every time when they show something, it's like, oh, I got a brick of gold.
Yep.
It's like, no, man, that's like super common back in the day. But all right,
there was a guy one time at remember MegaFest? The guy wanted like $175 for a Dr. Zayas with a broken leg. I was like, "Are you fucking nuts,
that
dude?"
would be there.
Yeah.
That would be there at Super Mega Fest. That broken leg figure. He probably still had that. I remember the one time when I was walking over to the one guy and I was trying to sell him Road 2 figures, because I was like, man, it's crazy. You're gonna do fine because you're already selling retro. And he was selling some Masters of the Universe. He had like, your commons, like freaking Man 10 and Moss Mans. You know what I mean? Like,
yep.
35 and $40 a piece. And the guy thought he had some like gold mine here. He's like, well, you know what these are? And I'm like, yeah, I know what they are. Well, yeah, I said, no, what the hell, But I walked over and I was showing him my figures. He's like, no, I don't collect those. Ew, no, I don't. Now today he's like trying to slash necks. Like if someone would have that in their hands and they had like a vintage, like original, like Hercules or Acromancer, he'd be like right behind him.
Big bucks.
Let me have them. Like just move them out of the way just to get those figures. He would bleed people dead for that shit. You see him like on the side, like just taking those figures, Then he'd go back to his shop and put them up there and be like, "Ooh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there."
Chef's kiss.
That's what it is, huh?
Chef's kiss.
The chef's kiss. That's it,
That's
man.
all it is.
That is it. The chef's kiss. I like it a lot. What was the other one? The Bronson kiss of death.
Bronson kiss of death.
That's exactly what he would do. He would see those figures and give the kiss of death. He's like, I remember seeing a Bronson movie, man, when the guy was like, do you remember that? Like he punched the guy into a heart attack. Like he was just like, he kept on hitting him in the chest and he just like killed the guy. And I was like, is that even possible? You know what I mean?
It is in that world, man.
Yeah, I guess
Gobbledygooks again would like to know, is Toxic Sidewinder the only carded slime drone planned?
No. There's already Toxic. We had already King Cobra. Did you get
King Cobra? Is not a slime. He's talking about slime drones, though. Carded slime drones.
Oh no. There's one other one. There's one other figure. There's one other figure.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's one other figure, if I'm not mistaken. No, sorry, 2 other figures. There's 2 other figures. Let me see if I have them right here. Yeah, here's one. This is not how he's going to come out, but here's Wolf Warrior. Wolf.
That's not a slime drone either.
Nowhere.
He said
he is. He
He's
really
a slime
is.
drone?
No, he is. Yes, he is.
Really?
Does not come with this. He's going to be a slime drone, and he actually comes with translucent armor, and he's going to be in the slime drone.
So this isn't the actual
really
figure.
I'm not just trying to like slight you and like, here is a sale post. No, seriously, here it is. No, it'd be no. This is not a slime drone. If I was just like, yeah, man, here it is, dude. Let's do it. Let's get off my show. Let's end the stream right now.
You're done.
Too much. It's too much.
It's too much.
Where the fuck? I don't even. Oh, damn. I do have it. All right. So this is a. got so many things here. All right, here's another Warrior Beast. As people know, they've seen this guy already, right?
Oh yeah, that guy's great.
So he's supposed to be like the Zoar colors.
Yep.
And then he had, this is the dude here that I'm trying to get. This is the dude here. I don't have the other one that I wanted to show you because we actually ripped it off the card during the show. That's what happens, man, during these lives.
These live shows, you never know what's going to happen.
Man, I can tell you. But yes, this is the other carded version. Now you can see he does not have an accessory in there.
Yep.
This is a package sample for the slime drones. And the slime drone does not come with this fur.
He does not
come with the fur. He's going to come with armor. Yeah.
Nice.
All right, so check this. Oh, he's so translucent. I was looking around. I was like, oh, shit, I thought I pulled it out. I did. His name is Stealth. Look at this shit.
Oh, wow.
That is not a slime drone. This is a Warrior Beast.
That's
but
a
you
Warrior
can see, like,
Beast.
the weapon in there. This is a future Warrior Beast figure that's coming out. Stealth.
That's sick, man. I like that.
Yeah. So that's going to be his eyes glow in the dark. The eyeball.
Oh,
right there, you can
man.
see it. Dark.
That's so cool.
What you're going to see is like two glowing eyes. And when you turn on the light, you're not even going to see shit. You're like, oh, what?
Down.
And you turn it off and you can see the and you turn it back on. See nothing. So John Cena. There you go. Here you have it. I should have called him John Cena, but then I get sued.
You get sued, yeah. That's cool,
John
though.
Cena,
I like that.
Word version John Cena. All right. So here we go. Flexors. I don't know. This is one of my favorite Flexor dudes. Guys,
Dr. Bones. Dr. Bone.
Bones, right? His accessories is worth the figure already, and just that head.
Yep.
I really like that too.
That dead Ronald
Scott
McDonald.
West did the artwork on these, so that's the shit.
All rights reserved.
Yeah.
Gobbledygooks wants to know when he will see Stealth for pre-order.
Oh. We are going to release Stealth at Zolocon.
Zolocon, there you go, Gobbledygooks.
But yes, he's going to be released at Zolocon. He's not the Zolocon. He's not going to be the Zolocon figure. The Zolocon ticket's going to actually go up by a little bit to get the Dark Wanderer, to get the box slime drone. But
that makes sense.
Usually it's like a $50 ticket, but now because they're so freaking limited on the figures, we're going to have to up it by. It's going to be a $65 ticket, and
that's
Stealth
still very reasonable.
Yeah, it's not like you're going, and that comes with the weekend pass, the early admission, all that stuff.
Yep,
you're getting with it.
And trust me, I can say, guys, I've been to most of the Zolocons. I've missed a few here and there, but it's always a blast. Always.
You were at the first one. I think it was like 2. You only missed 2.
Yeah, I went through hell or high water to get to the first one. My car got rear-ended on the way there, right? Like 20 minutes from home.
Got shot at.
Yep.
Oh, I gotta get there.
I ate that poison Wawa sandwich.
Oh, that's right.
You know?
That's right.
I'm actually kidding. I've never been poisoned by Wawa, and I would absolutely.
You had to perform that. You had to perform that delivery, that birth delivery on the side of the road.
Yeah, on the side of the road. Yeah,
that birth delivery. Remember? Like, breathe. It's coming. It's coming.
I brought the baby to the show, sold it as an exclusive after that.
That's right.
She didn't want it,
Yeah. No, I was like, oh, you know what? Things happen like that.
Yeah.
We have this. This guy's coming too. This is a future slime drone. Oh man, you know what? I don't even have him. That sucks. I should have brought him. I'm not even gonna give you the name of this guy, but we have one of them. It's coming out here very shortly. But look at this.
Oh wow.
Those
colors,
right?
That red and that like teal is great.
Yeah, he was supposed to be a little bit more of a red on this, but he did turn out really good. I like the 2-color combo. Now the sword, we wanted a little bit more.
Yep.
We want a little bit more green on the sword, but look, it turned out okay as it is. And I'm not going to complain.
It's funny because that green teal blue looks a lot like the color your mom used for the paint master of Boshak.
Yes.
And then the factory ones were like a little greener. But that was the color the Boshak factory ones were.
That's him up there.
Yep.
Boshak right there.
Yeah, right there. Yep. That's a great figure. That's another hard to find figure.
Yeah, he's very difficult. Like I'm constantly asked by people, "Can you sell that one?" I'm like, "No, it's the one that's up there. That doesn't get sold."
Yeah.
Here's the new case that I was telling you about. That new protective case with the form fit. You could see like how it's form fit around this. I think you've seen the other one.
Yep.
You of course you've seen the other one. So this is the new form fit. And in the back now, you have the little small logo you can see in the little.
Yep.
So this is all matte finish too. So it has this matte finish to it.
And these are the ones that are made in America, right?
Made in the United States.
Made
Made
in
40
America.
minutes away.
40 minutes away
Yeah, made in
from
America.
Mike.
Yeah. 40 minutes. So the factory is actually really cool. And all the materials are actually coming from here too, locally.
Yep.
So it's nothing is done overseas, like for these here.
For the cases only. The figures are made in China.
The figures are made in
Yeah,
China.
but cases
There's
are
nothing-
American made
unfortunately,
by
I can't.
Americans.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I cannot. I cannot do toys here. It's
You
an
can't.
impossibility.
It's an impossibility. Yeah.
Not like it's not even a money issue. It is the way that these factories would be. You can't spray certain things. You got to use specific. It's really, really, really tough, and it takes an act of Congress to even start it.
Oh, hey, two things, by the way. First off, Sanjeev wants to know what changed in the manufacturing process of the cases. And then, secondly, Mike Dye is here. So say hello to Mike Dye. Mike Dye, hello. Thank you for stopping by.
Mike Dye, what's up, man? What's up? Nice to see you. Very nice. I can't see you. I'm just saying.
It's nice
Can't see anybody.
It's nice
I
to
can't even
see it.
I can't even see the message.
He can't even see me, guys. He can't see chat. He can't see me.
I'm seeing myself in the back of my shop right
Yep.
now. I'm just letting you know.
It's his preferred view is himself.
Yeah. Go pull back that curtain.
Get pulled back that curtain.
That's right.
But yeah, so what changed in the manufacturing process was the question.
Well, the manufacturing process, honestly, is pretty close to what China is. We use steel. Steel's on both of them. The difference is that we're working with a modular system, which allows us to do very, very cool stuff. It allows us to do interchangeable backs because all of our cases now are going to have interchangeable backs. So you have our original square case, which is right here. Ooh, watch everything. Watch the whole wall.
Everything falls down. Also, by the way, apparently I read the question wrong because I don't know how to read. And he was actually asking about the clarity of the translucent figures. But continue on with the thing about the cases anyway and answer the figures after that.
Who wanted to know about what?
He was.
So anyway, hold on. All right, I'm ready. All right, what was that?
Sanjeev was asking what was the clarity of the figures. I thought he meant the cases when I asked you about the change in the manufacturing process. But, like I said, you should continue talking
wait a minute.
about
What do you mean change? Oh, you mean there's a change in clarity that he's noticing?
Yeah, because these figures are so much clearer and shinier than the previous slime drones, I think was his question.
Oh, change in factories.
Change in factories, that'll do it.
The water. It's in the water.
It's in the water. Don't go in the water, Jeff.
Yeah.
It's in the water.
Yeah, it's in the water. Yeah, that's in the water. This is they use ice water with it.
Ice water.
Cubes.
Cubed.
And you know what?
Cube from Finland.
There's not much. It's still not like super clear. This is really close to what they did earlier. But if you could know, this is the beast body. This is not the human body that we had before. This is the beast body.
Yeah.
The actual skeletons were a lot clearer than this was.
That's true.
If you can remember the skeleton bodies, they're a lot clearer than this.
Well, and remember the first Al Gore head test shots, those things were crystal clear. And then
those you can mistake for ice cubes.
Oh yeah. I've used them as ice cubes a few times.
Yeah.
You know?
If you filled that, like if you actually cleaned them off and filled them up with water and put them in the freezer and put them in there, it could be like those, you know how they try to sell those?
The reusable ice cubes,
reusable. Just use a fucking ice cube. I don't understand. Like, why would you use that? Like, you're putting, why?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me either.
Well, it lights up. They put these little lights in there and shit. So you're also putting batteries in with your ice cubes. So it blinks. So you can put that in your shit. All right, fine, man. I don't know how drunk I got to be to drink one of them, or put that in there. You're like, I'm going to swallow that. Watch, We drink flaming drinks. I've never swallowed electronics before. Let's try that shit. Make it blink and throw it in there. That's the ultimate dare, too. It isn't coming out like that.
No, it's not coming out like that. Definitely not.
No matter how much like pressure you have on your bidet, man, it's not coming out.
No, none at all. None at all. Jesus.
Uh, the show is changing for the worst.
Yep.
It's going bad. So I'm working with Argentina. I think a lot of people know with Lee Toys.
Oh yeah, I was going to
And
bring this up, so I'm glad you did actually.
Okay, no, it's fine. I'll keep going.
Oh yeah, no, keep.
I was gonna bring it up. All right, fine. Just bring it up.
No, but I think I
Alright,
forgot
so-
about it, so I'm glad you brought it up. Way too high.
So, yeah, very good, very good.
Very good.
All right, so Lee Toys in Argentina, we're carrying all the Guerreros del Mañana. We're doing the Cosmic Guardians. Any of the weapons packs, like they have like these really cool weapons packs here. These are straight from Argentina, so they have.
Oh,
like
I haven't even seen those yet. Those are cool.
Yeah, so it has like a little shield in there, and you could see like there's some armor and chain,
Ooh,
and
I
some
like
stuff.
that.
Like, just a beautiful, beautiful stuff. They do some really awesome stuff, and in the back, of course, that's the Axel Jimenez cross cell,
Yep.
as you can see here. It's real thin too. So
I like how they have the
those.
like the twist and punch action on them. That's neat.
Well, the new ones do this. Okay, so he contacted me, the owner of Lee Toys, and he's like, look, would you like to have an exclusive figure just for you guys? I
Yep.
said, sure. What do you got? And they come in these really cool like bags, right?
Yep. That's cool.
And it's like it's Zara's Heroes. Or look at this. I'm like over here, but it's supposed to be over here. But like you can see like so this is part of their like this is the army men. They have like these plastic army men that they do. So they put these guys in the same packaging. Which is like, oh, do you have like the package for this? He goes, oh, sure. I saw this. I was like, all right, it works. It's fine. But there was only like 72. I think 72 of these were made. That's it. That's it.
Wow.
It's like the Wonder Bread of, or the Savage He-Man of their line. So people are going to find these things and go, oh, it's fake. It's fake. It's fake. It's fake. It's
Fake.
bullshit.
Both is created.
Someone painted that. They're casting it. Someone's casting that in their bathtub. Believe me, it's fake.
Cast it in their bathtub.
It's
Cast it up in their pole barn in the backyard.
Yeah, it's not a bathtub toy. It's real. You know what I mean? It's real. So they did this. So there's one loose. And the plastic. So I rebagged this because the bags are like weak, on it. So I wanted to put it in a nicer bag for myself. If I end up selling it. But they're cool. Like I really like the figure. So they call him the Dark Avenger.
Yep.
Is the name of the figure. Now he does not have the twisting waist.
He doesn't.
This is one of the very first. This is what they had in the warehouse, and he's like, "Look, we have these figures, and we were going to release them, but if you want them," and I was like, "Yeah, of course I want them. Like, why would I not?"
Yep.
All that. It's cool to have that too, but you can see like the way the character looks and all, and they have these like cool rubber bands at the bottom.
Yep.
And they came out. They have a series of different characters that they're doing, and I think I've teased. Wow, that almost fell. That was almost a disaster. It's going to fall probably during the stream.
Oh yeah,
But,
definitely.
They're coming out with a series of like new stuff too. I really like the stuff. What's up?
No, I was laughing at chat. They were talking about bathtub resin. Mike Dye says he casts in his bathtub often. And by the way, while we have a minute of downtime here, Mike Dye actually is the one who did the art for this Prince Al Gore emote you guys are seeing in chat. Graciously said I could use it on the Twitch. Also did those great Prince Al Gore pins, which I was showing off a while ago. Great artist, great dude.
Oh yeah. He did some really good stuff. Mike Dye is a very talented artist. He's done a lot of the really cool pins too.
So many cool pins.
Yeah, there's a lot of.
That was.
I like watching the videos. Stalk them.
Oh yeah, I mean I love you and all, but that was my biggest regret from ZoloCon was not seeing Mike Dye. It was his first year there,
Well, Rochelle didn't even know it was him. She's
really?
like, that's Mike Dye. She's like, that who? Really? That's Mike Dye? And I was like, yeah, that's Mike Dye. And then she runs to the other room and she was like mad. She's like, Mike Dye? And she's like shaking him. You're Mike Dye? And Mike Dye's like, fuck away from me. I'm like, what's wrong with you? She didn't do that actually. I don't know. Maybe she did. It wouldn't, Maybe I don't know. But anyway, yeah, Mike Dye was there. I'm assuming he's going to be back for March.
I hope
March
so,
show.
because I'm
They have
hoping
a
to
whole-
go in March.
BOD has the whole side room, the silver room.
The BOD room, world famous BOD room.
BOD.
Remember,
Yeah.
there's no sex in the BOD room until there is.
No sex in the BOD room at all. No.
Until there is.
Can't do that. No. Until there is.
Until there is.
No sex until there is.
Yep.
So, you guys remember this thing?
Is that the fucking the orb from Demos? That's my favorite accessory. Remember, I bought that card at Demos for that orb specifically.
Yeah. You want to know what? So they did this. This is straight from the tools. Straight from the tools.
Ooh.
Ready for this?
Ooh. Wow.
Makes no fucking sense whatsoever. It should have been one complete piece.
It
Why
should have
did
been
he
one
do this
complete
to
piece, but still.
Why? Why the fuck? Yeah. So this is supposed to be translucent.
Yeah.
But look at that. How cool.
Yep. That's neat, man. I'm gonna need a handful of those once you start getting those in.
Yeah. So we want to do these in translucent. I want to do them in glow in the dark if I can. I want to have like glow in the dark attributes to it, red, green, whatever I can do to work on these to have this. Now Rochelle cast this.
Yep.
This is from a Rochelle cast that I sent over there.
Nice.
A lot of the stuff, because as you know, everything is gone the moment you send it over there.
Oh yeah.
The moment anything goes over there.
Yeah, I remember I had to do the Reaper. What is the name of the skull head we did?
Yeah, Death Lord.
Death
you
Lord,
did
yeah.
you did the
Because
yeah,
the factory
straight from
lost
the,
it, so I had to like cast one, and I was like, all worried about it and shit. Craziness.
That's one that someone bought. Someone bought that actual Death Lord that you cast that from.
Yep.
Shit, I don't even remember who has that now. Mike Dye? Might be Mike Dye.
Might be Mike Dye.
I believe it might be. Yeah. But that went to oh man, I don't even remember who bought that originally. Yeah, I went out, that thing has been around, but I have the certificate I put with it. So whoever has it, I just hope you have the certificate still. And if you don't have the certificate, reach out to me and I'll make sure you get the certificate, because you definitely should have that. That's a piece of history right there, that piece. Without that, obviously, the character would never have been made.
It wouldn't even exist. It would be just a figment of a dream. A dream
Jesse,
inside a figment.
That would never happen either.
Yep.
You wouldn't have that figure.
Brooks Nook is here.
Oh,
she said
hello,
she
Brooke.
was there when that happened with Rochelle, and Mike Dye says, "Who's Rochelle?"
Yeah. That's funny. If she was down here, she would say it.
Oh,
like,
he does own that, by the way. He did buy that Death Lord from you.
Mike Dye, yeah, that's what I thought. I thought that. Yeah,
Big
that's
man
that's
on
a good
campus, Mike Dye.
With anybody, that's it. Oh, did I ever show you? See, here's the thing, right? In this shop, wherever I put something, it disappears.
Oh yeah, no, I know.
Here, like I'll put something over there, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna use this for something, and then it just gets moved.
Yep.
I don't know how it gets moved. It just gets moved.
It's a mystery.
It disappears somewhere else. It goes somewhere else. So I believe it's over here. Hold on. I believe it's over here.
That Cookie Monster just gets up and
That
starts
would be
moving.
dead. Oh no, I'm not. No, I am not. It is right here. I don't know if I ever showed you this before. I think you'll like this. So, for those who are watching, I'm a toy collector. All right. I collect toys.
If you didn't figure that out.
Yeah, if you haven't figured that out yet, I'm a toy collector, not a doll collector. I collect dolls.
They're not dolls. Don't call them dolls.
So if you are into like the 80s figures, right? Like the Mattel Clash of the Titans figures. You see this guy here?
Yep.
It's Perseus, right? Remember these?
Oh yeah, big time. Love those.
Yeah. So I'm a huge fan of this line. I have the Kraken boxed. I have a few of the figures carded, and I got a Pegasus that's sitting up there.
Yep.
Which he actually rides. He goes on there, right? Even though it'd be weird to actually put him on there, because I mean, like, I guess you can go on there. I've never tried it yet. Probably do that on
breaks the figure in half. It's like ruined.
Yeah, yeah. I have to like put a screw into this leg to get him back. And like, yeah, it came that way.
It came that way. It's mint, mint on card. There's not even a card here. It's mint on card.
Remember? Dude. Do you see my name on here? Does anybody see my name?
I think when you first joined, it said Zoloworld, but now it's just you.
So Okay, yeah. Okay, I was gonna say what the other name was, but I was like, nah, better not. It'd been fun. I have fun with that now. When I go to when I go to restaurants, I use that name. I don't know. Fancy. Oh yeah, let's just do this here. Okay, so you've seen that figure, right? Now take a look at this. This is really cool. I'm a fan of just history of different figures and stuff, and this is really wicked. Here is look at this guy. Oh man, this front twist that way.
The ring light. Oh, there you go. Oh, what is that?
Zeus.
Zeus. Yeah, that is Zeus.
Lawrence Olivier, yeah, from this series. The sculptor that did this. Now this is the only prototype in existence for this right here.
Oh wow.
That's from Lawrence Olivier. So what I want to do, I'd love to scan this figure and put him in my line.
That would be neat.
Yeah, make him the realm of the underworld Zeus.
Realm of the Underworld Zeus. Sisyphus. That's cool.
Because you only got 14 days with this before it gets deleted, so.
It does get
You're like,
deleted
no, as a
on
matter of
Twitch
fact,
after
on the
14
contract.
days.
No.
It does actually, but I'm going to highlight it so it's on there forever. And we're going to export it to the YouTube as well, DKTV.
I'm going to export it to YouTube. I'm going to export it to the federal government.
Directly to the IRS and the FBI.
Right to the federal government, like directly.
Yep.
So they can actually view all this too.
Yep. As a paid informant, it's legally
I won't put
obligated.
this back over there again because I know it's going to disappear again. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to put it back over.
Put it over there.
Yeah, it's going to go over there.
Notice that Black Star
it's
Castle
strange.
sitting over there. Yep.
This is something that I'm going to be doing here pretty soon. Actually, I showed this to my factory, and they're like, "Well, this is my second Black Star Castle. I have two of them."
Yeah, I know you got two of those. It's crazy.
Yes. So the artwork is killer on this.
The artwork's great. I've looked at that box so many times at your house, dude. The artwork is phenomenal.
This artwork actually when I was a kid going through the store, and I remember seeing this box for Black Star because I have all the figures for Black Star.
Yep.
I even have some of the European stuff. Like the European figures are actually really cool for this. So you know what? We'll twist this ring over here. That's better. But so you can see that. So the castle.
Jesus.
See that?
Yep.
So yeah, we want to do this. I'm probably not going to build this thing in there, but we're going to modify this a little bit. But yeah, it's going to look like this castle here for the Ice Demon. Do you want to do this?
Dope.
We're going to do like a modified monster castle too.
I remember you were saying that.
Johnny Vasquez actually. Says Vasquez. That's it. Vasquez. He actually is doing a monster castle. His monster castle is made out of plastic. It's not even. It's made out of actual plastic. It's not resin.
Wow.
And I was talking to him the other day, and I'm like, yeah, we're going to do something very similar. And it's not factory produced. He's actually producing these in his bathtub.
In bathtub.
Yeah, in his bathtub. Yeah, because it's the only place you can get it into.
It's the only place you can do it. Yeah.
He showed me where all the molds are at. It's all in his bathtub. It's all spread out in his bathtub. I was like, damn, dude, how do you shower? And he's like, hey, man, don't even ask that question.
Don't even ask.
Don't even ask that. I was like, all right. But so Vasquez is like, he was showing me some of the things he's doing. He even put electronics in it where the eyes light up and shit. I was like, damn.
That's cool. That's really cool.
I was telling him, I was like, we're doing something very similar. It's going to make people want yours too. So you're going to have both. You can give people opportunities to get both of them. Because obviously, if he's doing them, there's no reason for me to do it.
No, yeah, exactly. Yep.
Yeah, it looks amazing. Like I was like, nah. Besides, that castle's fucking boring. Like you ever see that thing? I got it right here.
Oh yeah, I've seen it. I done seen it.
You done seen it?
I done seen it. I done seen it all.
Walls right on top of it.
Man crushed by case. News at 11.
I collect toys, and all of a sudden the thing just like drops right on me. That's the last thing I say. That's the last thing people hear me ever say. That's the end of my life.
I collect toys.
I collect toys. All right, so this is it, man. This is what he did. This is
that's the one. Oh, I was gonna say.
No. Well, his one looks exactly like this, and it's done,
really
like with the plastic and everything. Looks feels like a Master English one that he would do, like John English. This is very, very. Look at this. See what's happening here?
Oh,
I could crack this. I was just like, people would have heart attacks in the show. Just one less.
You just
One less is
crumple
out there. I just like my hand is like, look. No, but so that's interesting. This would interest me more than the front. Like that's cool, but
Yep.
this interests me more. I'd rather, and I've even said this before in a live, like I would talk all day with this in here. See
Yep.
this? I put my toys in here. This is probably what he should have done. Like honestly, he should have just inverted and been like, "Here it is.
Here it is, Monster
everyone.
Castle.
Good
That is
afternoon.
cool, though.
Here it is." Yeah. So anyway, this has like a really cool little hand. Now his hand glows in the dark. I'm gonna use my shoulder. But you see this? Wait, look at this. Does it remind you of Slime Pit?
Yeah, it does, definitely. Does that not glow in the dark?
No.
Really?
No. No, that would cost them money.
It would have cost money,
This
yeah.
castle was probably about $10, $9.99 in the store. I didn't pay $9.99 for it. This is like
Oh,
you know what these
obviously.
sell for.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not even gonna
yeah.
go into values of these because these are fucking ridiculous today. Knocking at the door. Well, that could
I
have-
tried
I
to
mean,
buy a
you
Fright
could-
Zone from the toy store next door the other day. The guy wanted like $75. It didn't even have anything. It was just a shell. I was like, "You're nuts! $75."
Do you know what these go for?
No, I'm talking about a Fright Zone. No, not that. That's
Oh, I was
obviously
gonna say,
different.
do you know what these go for?
Those go for like thousands, don't they?
Yeah. I was about to say like $75 for a Fright Zone isn't too bad right now. I guess in our time because
With nothing
they're built
else?
better.
No tree, no snake puppet, no gate, just the shell?
A snake puppet today goes for $75.
Well, no, I know that, but I'm just saying 75 is a little high for just a shell, man. Not for
You
that
know,
thing, but
I mean, yeah. But anyway, I want to do stuff with this. Like, I really do want to do stuff. See this hole?
Oh,
No,
yeah.
I actually like I want to change up this side here.
Mhm.
This is all going to be changed up over here. I was talking to my factory. He's like, send it to me.
send it to
I was
me.
like, excuse me? He's like, send it to me because I want to see the material. I'm like, I'm
Nope.
gonna fucking send you this. What are
Nope.
you talking about? I'm never gonna send it.
Yeah.
Like, why would I send this to you? He's like, ha ha ha. No, really, send it to me. I was live with him. I'm like, no, I'm not send this to you. He's like, send it to me. Do you understand the words that are coming from my mouth? I'm like, no, I'm not sending it to you. No. We're cool with each other, just not that cool. You know what I mean? Like,
Not that cool.
to me. Do you understand me? I was like, I understand you, but you don't understand me. It's not going to you.
You don't understand me.
It's not crazy. Stop it. But yeah, so that's the Monster Castle.
The Monster
Did I ever
Castle.
show you that? I don't know if I ever showed you like that. You ever see my? You never seen that before, did you?
I've seen
I never
that
showed
before. I have. I've
But
seen
you
that.
didn't see it over here, did you?
I think so. I think it was there last time I was there. Where me and Sanjeev were up there.
No, definitely,
No?
definitely wasn't.
Oh,
no,
maybe not. I don't
no.
know. I don't know.
No,
That whole trip was
I'm
a
not-
big
I'm not trying
blur
to-
anyway. So.
I'm not trying to act like someone else that actually runs forums and stuff
Yep.
like
no.
that talks about that. Like, I had that when you
I
were
had
here,
that when
sure.
you were-
You know,
Yeah.
I had that when I had that in my shop.
This actually
a while.
belonged to my great grandfather. He
I had
passed it down.
My granddaddy bought that for me way back when he went to Germany. I've been a knockoff collector forever. Oh, looks all sad all the time. Smiles ever so slightly, but you can tell that it's hollow.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
My daddy bought me that long time ago.
Brooks Nook wants to know if you got that castle when you were a kid or if it's a recent acquisition.
That's what we were talking about. I
I
could have.
know. I'm assuming it's
I
a
could've
recent
went into that.
acquisition. Yep.
Yeah, it's definitely recent.
Recent.
I actually did off a trade.
A
with my buddy in
trade.
Canada. Trade, yeah, in Canada. Like he asked me, "Am I interested in it?" I said, "No, I don't want that."
I
Is
don't
he
want
sure? I
that.
said, "No, I want it to be a piece of shit. Why do I want it for?" And he's like, "Well, I'll tell you what. Like, would you trade it for, this amount of stuff?" And I was like, maybe I'll make it. Yeah, I guess so. I guess
Maybe
why
I'll
not? Like,
make
why not? So maybe I'll make it. Maybe I'll make something very similar. And then I was going to make that exact castle. And when I received it, I was like, it's a piece of shit. Like, why would I do this? This is so boring. It's like, it's boring. The castle is boring.
Yep.
Like, you look at it, you realize how boring that castle actually is when you held it. So I'm sure Vasquez got it, casted it, and want to sell it immediately. and just be
Yep.
like, this thing, no, it's not. It's not.
Well, there's
not
nothing
like-
going
no.
on with it. It's not like the Fright Zone where there's like all kinds of like plants and like that weird like veiny orb thing, you know, or Grayskull with all the little nooks.
Stickers, right?
Stickers,
I mean,
man.
put some shit into it, makes them glow in the dark. Okay, so one of them had a light up eye.
Yep.
It was the rarest monster castle that that exists. Has a light up eye.
Mhm.
One eye, because the monster castle only has one eye, which I never could understand that either. You're gonna make a skull, make it have two eyes on it, but
Yep.
they wanted one eye because they want it to look more devious and shit.
More devious, like it's winking
Yeah.
at you. It's knows something.
Fucking castle's winking, and it does. It even has the line for the wink. It's like a monster castle, you know what I mean, with a hole in the side here. You know, dude, I had no bugs, nothing. There's nothing on it. You're just like wondering, like, what is this castle? God, it's boring as shit. I don't even want to sell it though, because it's a good conversation piece. That people walk in, they're like, "Oh, what is this thing? It's like weird, isn't it?" I was like, "Yeah, that thing's a piece of shit, right?" They're
Piece
like,
of
"Yeah,
shit, right?
what a piece of shit."
What
It
is
was a
this piece of shit?
Where did you get that at? Is it recent? You know, I could lie. Be
Yep.
like, my granddaddy gave that to me
Bought it from your
20 years ago.
second and a half
I remember when I was
birthday.
in my warehouse and I thought I sold that. No. Shit. I remember that. I've seen it in a video before. I was
I've
like,
seen
what
it in
the
a
hell?
couple
I
of
sold you
videos,
that,
yeah.
man. What are you talking about?
Couple of
My
fucking-
granddaddy,
my
my
great
granddaddy
grandpappy.
back in the day gave that to me. Like, are you fucking kidding me? I mean,
So
you bought that shit off me last month. What are you talking
last
about?
month, just last month. Why don't you show off that Algor you were showing me earlier?
Oh, yeah. Why don't I show it off?
Why don't you show that Algor off?
This is a really cool one here. So it'd be really limited. You're going to sell them. You have them on Doom Kick, right? Or something?
I don't know if we've quite figured that out yet. Someone's gonna sell them. It might be
I'm like
me.
pointing at myself.
Yeah, it might be me selling them. It might be a third party. Who knows? Someone will sell them. They'll be sold.
All right. So here we go.
It's obviously.
I think the armor looks really good on this. It may be this color or like a tad bit lighter blue.
Yep.
But there you go.
Yep.
Horse and Rider. See, he's going to actually, there's going to be a translucent blue horse that he's
Yep.
going to be with. And actually, I should have the test shot pretty soon.
I've been dying to see the test shot of that thing, man, so much. But yeah, it's obviously Chris Starr inspired Algor. A lot of you who are longtime fans have seen it because we've shown it off a few times. But it's a damn good looking fig. Damn good
Did you
looking
see the
fig.
dragons that Michelle's doing?
I did see the dragons
The Chris Starr
Rochelle's
dragon?
doing, but you should show the viewers definitely.
Yes, I will. As a matter of fact, I will. They're sitting over here. See? Again, like usually they're sitting on this desk. It's like,
Now they're gone. Now they're just gone.
no dice. No dice. No dice with that. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys some of the stuff that she's been working on here. This is from the last Zoloworld show that we did. And I'm looking at my cameras, like freaking out. There's someone in your shop. Call the cops.
The call is coming from inside the house.
The call is. So yeah, that's exactly what's happening. I should have put my cameras off in here because I'm hearing the motion sensors. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, yep.
All right. So anyway, hear them outside. The cops. We got you now.
Got you now, motherfucker.
Then they call the number, and it's this phone. It's like the crazy bastard stole this fucking phone too. Oh, that's it. That's it. Tell me where he's hiding. Shotgun right underneath my fucking neck. I'd be like, oh my god, they're screaming down my face and shit. Anyway, let's get into these dragons. I'll show you. All right, so there's one of them here. You see that?
That's nice,
Or am I
man.
frozen again?
No, you're good. I was taking a sip of water. That's real nice. I like how it's
I'm
like
taking a
dark
sip of
and
water
then
too, man.
warm. I mean, yeah, warm. Dark then light. It's good. It's a good looking
Yeah, she's
figure.
really good with that, right? That's
Yeah.
cool, right? So this is just one style. So she actually made the center of this like black
Yep.
with this like, what did she call it? Black cherry. She called it
Black cherry. Yeah, I can
And
see
then
that.
I called it cherry vanilla, and she's like, "Fuck, that's not cherry vanilla."
Cherry
It's like cherry vanilla. It's totally cherry vanilla to me. You know what I mean? I remember having that cherry vanilla bang at one time, and she's like, "No, it's black cherry."
It's a black
What's the
cherry
matter?
bang.
It really is black cherry though when you see it.
No, it definitely is. I can see that. Knowing how resin looks, I can see that definitely.
Yeah.
That looks nice though, man.
She's been working on some amazing stuff. She has this one. Now take a look now, right? So that's the. I better put this tag back on here because I'm gonna be totally fucked on this later. Like, who does this belong to? I'm like, I was showing it off on the show. I was just showing it off on the show. All of a sudden, the cops knock on the door. No, here we go.
Here we go.
Well, hello. I was just showing off dragons. I was showing them the dragons.
Yeah.
Holy!
We can hear Rochelle.
Come on around. You got it. You got to do that. So anyway,
I don't want to like. I'm not. I was not. I don't. I have no makeup or anything.
No
I mean,
makeup.
I don't care.
She's got no
I don't.
makeup.
I really don't care. But just so y'all are prepared for this.
Ooh, I like that
So there's
one.
the other.
Oh, does
So
that have a
this is
thing
evil
inside it?
dragon. Yeah, she put like a dragon. Look at the dragon head that's in there. It's like a dragon head.
That's
That's
cool.
like chilling in there. Like now, it's one of these dragons, but it's facing the opposite direction.
Oh no, it's okay. I don't need to be. It's that. It's this one.
We were just
Well,
looking
this
at that one. Oh, it's that head in there? Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's super
Yeah.
cool.
So it's this way. I mean, I've explained this before, but so I mean, technically, if he ate his head, it would have to go in that. It would go in that way, but it
Yep.
just wouldn't work. So what he did is he in battles somehow they were I don't know, he like cut off his head and it flipped around and then he ate it from the opposite.
He ate it from the opposite way. Oh.
That way.
I like
He's an
that.
evil dragon. So he does that. He likes to do it opposite.
Yeah. Heads in his belly. Belly heads.
You know what dragon this is, right?
That's
This is the
all
lava
that's
dragon.
all that matters. That's all people know anyway.
Oh, you got to show that.
Not
Holy crap. Holy crap. Hold on. Do we have any bosses here? I'm going to show the bosses.
Well, the original size.
I'm going to show the original size.
Oh, ew. Oh, my hands smell like mineral spirits.
So,
Oh, and I just rubbed it all over my face. Ugh.
so for the
Ugh. Sorry.
for the Zoloverse show, we did one of these. It's called the Swamp Boss.
Oh,
You've
yeah, I
seen
saw
this, right?
that. Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, sorry. I just actually looked at what I did. Oh, I just my hair hurt my zipper. I'm sick.
Oh, you okay?
Of course.
Oh, so you just get scalped. No, but so you can see it, right? Swamp Boss is actually has a sticker and everything onto it. So if wait a minute, Matt Swift is on, right?
He was on. I don't know if he
think
still
that one
is, but
too. But that's a Swamp Boss, right?
Yep.
So this head is an upsized head from the original because the original was a lot smaller than this.
Yep.
So Rochelle upsized.
Is it one of those down? Or is there one?
Oh, I want to think so. Yes, right there in that figure, right there.
Jeez, this is ridiculous.
Okay, we're fine. I didn't know that. But, okay.
No, this is the original size boss head.
The size difference is.
oh yeah,
Like, okay, that's the original one.
that is smaller.
That's-
Yeah.
super small.
Oh, it's super small. Where's the
Oh, you have one on the body.
where's
over
that headless
there. No, you
thing?
have one on the body right here. Look at this guy. Here he is, right here.
Oh, hey,
Right here.
look at this. Look how sick that looks.
You see how that is?
No, look
Oh,
at
that's
that.
cool.
No, look
Ooh.
at how that matches. That
Oh
like
wow.
Definitely.
New figures being created as
See
we
that?
speak.
Now look at the difference
Yeah.
in size. See the
what
difference in
happens.
size? Yeah, it's upsized.
Oh yeah,
See
yeah,
that?
yeah.
It's upsized. All right,
That's
so hold on.
upsized. Definitely upsized.
There's a poor way of showing it, Mike.
Oh wait, no, you don't have to take that out of the box. I brought one to show. This is a different color, but it's the same size.
Oh, that's great. I like that.
Where's another body? Is there another headless?
This is
design?
this went to
Oh damn, that's beautiful on that one.
that is like
Wow,
really cool.
shit,
Yeah,
look
we'll
at this
probably
one.
we'll probably
This was
end
not
it.
playing by the way.
It'll be on
Hey,
a
that
an
looks
auction
really
pretty soon
good.
too.
Look at that guy.
That does look
Yeah.
good. Actually, it matches with the belt.
Yeah,
Now
That's
Jesse,
cool.
that's an upsized head.
looks
Right
better
there.
in person.
Yep.
on
So you
camera,
can see this
watch
one.
that. Okay. Anyways, so man, I've been sorry. Yeah, the process of upsizing them, then upsizing them. From that has been a bit of. There's lots of sizes of these everywhere. So
I believe it.
up there. I had to keep going. Anyway, so that's the original one.
Oh, he's gonna get a kick.
And
out of
then
this.
this
I think
is
everybody is.
the upsized one to sell on them. Thought the proportions went pretty well. So I, one of the little things that I've been trying or doing up there, in between other things, all the other things, is upsizing this guy's head.
Oh, I can't wait. You gotta show. You gotta show it.
That was fun.
Oh,
Joke. That's what she said.
I didn't even know you did that one.
Which one?
I didn't know you did that one.
There's a lot of things you don't know.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot of things you don't know.
He's gonna blow your mind, man. Because I
He
just
comes
saw
up
this.
in the workroom, and I'm trying to work, and he's just he runs up there randomly, and then he's like kind of scavenging around, like picking up and touching
Oh,
shit,
yeah.
and some things have like just been painted. He's like the fucking little kid in the candy store, and he's like, "Ooh!" And I'm like, "Mike, it's fucking drying. Don't."
My
touch
hands
it."
are like all black.
Covered in
Your
paint.
hands are never dirty. Sometimes. Sorry. Anyways, yeah, just saying. Some things sometimes are supposed to be like, oh, look what happened, but no.
Mike's got to ruin it.
Just
His
ruin that shit.
grabby
Anyways,
fingers every time.
okay, this goes on. This is Jose's. Where's his?
Oh, that's the other. Is that the what? Oh, the clear. Yeah, the clear.
Yes. Thank you. Things get all discombobulated.
That's what I was wondering where this went. And now it's on. Good. All right.
So where did that swamp boss head come from initially? Because Gobbledygook would like to know.
It was an
Here's
interchangeables.
The original.
Yeah, that is an interchangeables line. That look at the size.
Oh wow,
That's
a big one. That's a big one.
There you go.
So I'm trying to make it a helmet.
Yep.
So that is now.
That's great.
Mike Dye still on? Mike Dye still on, isn't it?
I believe so. Yes.
Mike Dicey in this? Look at this.
My boy, Mike. Mickey D.
Yeah, Mike Dice. He said upsizing head. You say so? He's here, I think.
Look at the size of that.
That's
Now,
crazy.
if you're going to take it to the normal size of his normal size, look at the comparison difference.
Wow, that's crazy.
So she kept on upsizing it to this. This is
Well,
insane.
its head's a bit like kind of cone shaped there, so I'll have to fix that crap. 'Cause
Yep.
He's kind of like cone head going on, so to shape, smooth that down and maybe recast it, because right now it's gotten so far off from the original.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So may have to go back, retweak some things with it, and then redo
Well,
it,
I think
and then
it's-
redo. But
I think
anyways, but I thought y'all might. I just.
Oh no, thank you, Rochelle. Appreciate it. Appreciate you showing us.
Something like that. And then, as you'll know, Morlock, he
I didn't even know you did
this is what Mike was saying. He's like, oh damn, I didn't even know. I didn't even know either till the other day when I did it. So, but now it's there. So
I like it.
I thought this. I've been obsessed with painting these guys' heads with bodies, but wait, maybe it makes more sense to do these two fingers so they're kind of better. These guys.
Oh wow, those look great.
Those are
super
part
awesome.
of the old Galaxy.
His eyes glow in the dark. He's really cool looking, but it's making me even cooler. Now there's this. Oh, I didn't. It's solid underneath there. That's not
Right in my drink.
Oh wow, so it's like a Morlock helmet.
Well, it's not big enough for a helmet, but
Oh.
he
I
has a
think it
big
can
enough.
be. I think that could go for a helmet.
It could. You know what? Since this is circular through here, see with this one, it's been such a pain in the bottom, because of how narrow it is here.
Yep.
And so at first, it would be so cool to do for a helmet. And then as you start actually doing it and, growing the little guys, this portion right here is so thin
Yeah.
that to be enlarged so much for it to even be capable of being a helmet for a lot of different figures. So it's like, yeah, that looks so big that can work for a helmet, but in all actuality, no, it cannot work for a helmet because it's so narrow. Well, this one might, because it's so big. This one probably can, but because this part, it's really washed out camera. But
Oh.
That would be
Anyway.
really difficult for a helmet, though. For
I
any
just
of these
thought I would
guys,
read
I can't
that.
imagine if this was on this figure. Could you imagine that as a helmet?
Looks like fucking Dark Helmet from Spaceballs.
This would be something that we would have to do a one-off at the show and just do like a just starting bid with it and be like, all right, here we go, sold. Yeah, it really is. This is something I think this holds some weight. Yeah, it definitely has some weight.
It really isn't heavy. It's not heavy enough for people.
Looks like a head
We
for
should
a
just put
giant.
it in one of the, like melt lead and actually make it out of lead.
Okay.
Melt lead. Make sure you eat a little bit of it too when you're at
Yeah,
it.
well, yeah, of course. At least breathe it in.
Breathe in the fumes. Breathe them in deep.
Of course. You know that already. It's awesome. Look at the size of that thing.
Yeah, I saw it a couple times.
That's great. That is really great. It's truly terrific.
Yeah, I think that was it just has like a really cool.
Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. Would you just look at that?
I was pretty excited.
This is I couldn't believe the size. I mean, it's like the size of like if you just held your fit. I mean, like it's the
It's
like
in there. It's nestled in there like a tiny little baby little bird.
yeah. I cannot believe that. I cannot believe it. That is great. That's when I saw the size and I was like, well, that might be a little bit too big now, but we'll definitely use it.
Yes, but that's the thing. I'm so trying to explain to you, for it to be big enough here, through this area, to be a helmet, everything else is also going to be like huge. So it's going to have to be huge in order for it to, because you're going to end up drilling. Well, I'm going to end up sanding and drilling like all of that out. So then, just saying. Just saying. It's more like it's like a bubble head. I still think it's sick as fuck though. And,
It is. It
You
really
could turn
is.
it into a swamp bath bomb.
You can.
Yeah.
Sick as
You're right, James. I like that. There we go.
I thought someone you were gonna insert the word there, not the one I said. Why would you do that? Never mind. Okay, goodbye. I just thought I'd show you all of that.
Bye, Rochelle. Good to see you.
To see you.
Thanks for showing up.
I don't know if it was rude not to pop in or if it would be
No,
better
it's
not
great.
to
No.
pop in,
No, it's great.
whichever way.
No, you're
I don't
always welcome as far as I'm concerned, Rochelle.
So at least I
Rachel says the same thing about you too, Jesse. You're
I'm
always
sure she
welcome.
does. I'm
Yeah.
always welcome everywhere.
Yeah.
Well, not
Okay.
everywhere, but bye, Rochelle.
This should be a flexor, man. This should be put onto a flexor.
Giant-headed flexors, like
This would be ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
that
That's
would
what we're
be
gonna
great.
do.
That would be
This is what
great.
we're gonna do. That will work. People are gonna be like, "What the
man.
hell?" And then that'll be part of the art toy show.
Yeah.
I'll put that in the I'm gonna put that in the art toy show when they do it next. Be like, wait a minute, but you can't have anything production. I'm like, production? Look at this. You'd be like, oh,
Production.
done, you win. I'm not even looking at the other stuff. Like they'll look at this and be like, what the actual fuck is going on here?
Oh,
First
that's
black
good
cherry,
stuff.
and now this.
First
Oh.
cherry vanilla, now this.
I should have brought that up to her. And she'd be like, what the hell's the matter? But yeah. So there's a lot of that going on. Oh, a lot of black cherry going
A
on.
lot of black cherry. So what we got coming up? We got ZoloCon in March, right? Is there any pre-orders or anything coming up in the next few months for anything?
We're working on. Well, first off, what's going on? We have another Zoloverse show that's going to happen with my folks' place. I'm going to be going to my folks' place. We're going to be dropping.
What's the date of that?
It's in a few weeks.
It's in a few weeks, all right.
I haven't. We haven't like solidified it yet, so I
Okay.
got to like
No, that's
talk.
fine. That's
Yeah,
fine.
because my mom's. She's actually putting together a couple paint masters for the show.
Yep.
To be good. I have. If I'm not mistaken.
Watch the Rotu Facebook page for
Yeah.
information about
we
when
might
that show will
actually-
be.
We got a drop during the show, and I think it's going to be Wolf Warrior, and it's going to come with a new weapon. But it's also going to have like it's that. Remember I showed you the Wolf Warrior is going to be in the Slime Drones packaging.
Mhm.
And it's going to have armor. It's going to have like his type of armor onto it, and he's going to come with a new weapon. That's going to come in the package, sort of like these boss do, like the boss did with
Yep.
it. But the boss is like in a new body, and nobody noticed that. In that box, like he actually has a new body style on him.
Oh, does he?
It's like teal, that blue and teal that I was showing you before.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so the body style, this is the body style that's on the boss right now, to show you. Like, this is what he looks like. You see that?
Mm.
So that's a body style that he's on.
Oh,
So you got
that's
that
cool.
red, the red boss head sits on top of that. Okay?
Oh, neat.
So the figure that's coming at the Zoloverse show next is going to be the wolf, like I said, the Wolf Warrior, and it's not a translucent figure. It's going to actually be, what I was showing you before. Someone was asking me, and you probably know what these are here. I'll show you. Watch this figure here. She's gonna be like, "We're missing one. We're missing one. Where the hell is it at?" And we'll be like, "You checked it out. Why the hell did you move it over there?" It's like, "Oh shit." Half my shit's always moving.
Half my shit's always moving.
What the hell? Oh, am I opening this from the wrong? Oh my god, am I this slow? Did you tape this? Oh my god, it's ridiculous. This is so wrong, man.
Defeated by a box. Oh yeah, Mike Dye wants to see the wolf. By the way,
we all
too.
paused for a second. What was that?
Mike Dye wants to see the wolf. He wants a
that?
preview of the wolf. Mike Dye wants a preview of the wolf.
Preview of the wolf?
Preview of the wolf.
No, he's seen it. He's seen it. It's the Wolf Warrior in the it's the it's this Wolf Warrior, but it's not going to have the pelt. He's going to be different. He's going to come in a Slime Jones box, but it's going to be different. He's not going to have the pelt. He's going to have armor and a cast weapon. A brand new weapon is going to be with him.
Oh, brand new weapon.
Yeah. Remember these?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so Arco put out a series of other worlds figures, Bendy's, back in the day. So when they were making Masters of the Universe and all the knockoff companies were making whatever they were, like Black Star or whatever, this company came out and we're like, you know what? We'll play in this playground a little bit. Because, Arco, they brought out all kinds of weird shit. Like, I think I showed you Bag of Bones, right?
Oh, yeah.
Bag of Bones?
Oh, yeah.
I showed you Bag of Bones.
Yep.
Okay, so they came out with Bag of Bones. And Bag of Bones was copied by another company.
Oh, I did not know that. No.
Yeah, so Bag of Bones was copied by, another company. And it was still called, I think it was called Bag of Bones also. And I'll show it to you here in a second. But, so someone was asking me to redo these guys. Like these little guys here. You should bring these guys out in the realm of the underworld and have these little companion pieces.
I would love for you to do companion pieces, by the way. I'm going to add to that chorus.
So I could have Rochelle make this big. Right?
Yep.
Like how she heads, upsize it. So it just looks crazy ridiculous because we can get this guy with these little two things or whatever, you know what I mean? And make him out of that PVC.
Yep.
I think I'm going to make him a companion piece for Wave 5. But that'll be fun. But this is a really, really tough set. I don't know if you guys ever follow, but this particular guy is really, really, really rare. And what's really cool about Arco too is you had this in the back.
Oh wow!
So I just got this. I'm not gonna lie to you and be like, "Oh, this was sitting in my warehouse 20 years," and I just happened to find it. And I had it one day. I was rooting through my box of knockoffs, and I was able to find this right here. Had a little energy drinks. I was able to drink a few energy drinks, and I found it. And it was just as mint as I remember. But I thought I sold it to someone years ago.
Just as mint as I remember.
As mint as I remember it being.
Oh my god.
I'll show you real quick.
Fucking googly-eyed bastard.
So anyway, here's Bag of Bones. Now, Arco was a great company, man.
Great company.
They knew what they were doing back in the day. They knew everything with what they were doing. Look, it glows in the dark. See that?
Bag of Bones. Glow in the dark.
Bag of Bones.
Creepy skeleton.
You see this?
Yeah.
And when you turn it around, because usually, right, they put the instructions inside this plastic blister, and it's usually the instructions in there.
Yep.
But not Arco.
Not
Arco
Arco.
was like, nope, no. We're gonna save a lot of money when we do this, guys. Listen. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put this bag of bones. We're gonna put the instructions in the back of the packaging. I don't look. Here it is. Right? So I don't even understand these instructions really. All I know is it looks like this. You see the little arrows? Yeah. So this arrow right here, it points like it just says that connects to that, and that connects to that, and that goes in here. See that? Well, the other company that did this doesn't have the instructions in the back of it. They were probably like, we're gonna put the instructions in the inside of it. But it's the exact instructions of this right here inside the packaging. So it's like with assembly instructions.
That's crazy.
Look at that.
That's crazy.
Because there it is. The assembly instructions is right there. Bag of bones.
The bag of bones.
If you're blessed to find these, because these are extremely rare to find, Arco, the same company that put out Other Worlds, like I was just showing you. And I have an Otherworld snake right here.
Delruff is saying in chat he had a bunch of bag of bones at one point from Bradley's.
The what?
Delruff is saying in
That's
chat
right.
that he had some bag of bones from Bradley's.
That's right. So bag of bones you were able to get from Bradley's. This one here is from 1994 or 84? 1984. But I know bag of bones went as far as like 1990. And a company that was doing, was it Arco? Did he get the Arco version or did he get the ones with the instructions in the package? The company was like looking at them selling bag of bones, and they were like, we got to compete with this Arco company because they're actually dominating the market on bag of bones. We have to get it. We have to go side by side and drop our price. We got to be about a nickel cheaper than their bag of bones so we can sell our bag of bones, and we got to get them everywhere. So Bradley's, Target, like all those places, man. Caldor's, remember? No, it was Bradley's, then Caldor. But before Bradley's was Jamesway. Remember Jamesway became that?
Yep.
So this was Target. This probably came from Florida because Target in the 80s was in Florida.
Yep.
And then, of course, Target took over the world.
They did. And Delruff is saying that he had Arcos as well. So
Arco, okay, yeah. So you probably got it in the 80s. So you had a few of them bag of bones. That's what I'm saying. But packaged, it's awesome to see bag of bones packaged. Now I'm gonna show. I never took it down from my other place, but I have the other version of bag of bones at my folks' place.
Oh.
That I need to show that off because I want to do it. But the skull is like cool though. Look at the skull on bag of bones.
Yeah, the skull is super cool.
That skull is amazing. So maybe I might do bag of bones. You know, bag of bones has not seen the world in like since what 20 years. So maybe I could do a Zoloworld bag of bones and show this badass freaking skeleton off, like right here. And then what I would do is I would make the assembly instructions here and in the package. So I'll do both. And in the package, I'll do them both. But they won't be available at Target or like Walmart or nothing like that.
Certainly not Bradley's. Oh, look at that.
Certainly not Bradley's. Because of course, I could, in fact, make it that way. I could put the price tag of Bradley's on the packaging.
Oh my god!
And then every variation has like, besides Target, because I don't want Target to be like, "Ooh, you're confusing everybody." So it would be like Jamesway, because they're already gone. You're never gonna Woolworth.
Woolworth,
Is Woolworth even still around anymore?
I don't think so. You could do like Zayres. Oh, look at that guy! Oh my god!
Yeah, this is an Arco. This is an Arco one too. Now, how cool is this? Arco did. Look at this. This is a. Look at it. This is a snake, right? This is
chicken snake.
It's like a chicken snake, right? So look, it has these little ass talons in it. It's like, so if I don't even know how the fuck this thing eats. I mean, I guess it does, but look at it. This is the ultimate fucking predator. If you think about this, right? A human doesn't have shit on this thing right here.
No, they don't.
This will destroy. Like, I would call this thing destroyer of fucking worlds. This thing right here. It just goes into a planet and just takes right the fuck over. Because look at what it has. It's buff as shit.
It's buff as
look
shit.
at it. It's stringy as shit. Like it has no body fat whatsoever. So you know how fast this thing is.
Oh yeah.
It's energetic. It's like super fast. It's like, you know, but look at it. I mean, it's ridiculous.
It's crazy. That is crazy.
So that thing will eat you're fucked this way. You're
Yep.
fucked by its arms because that thing just gets a hold of you. You can look at it. Look at it. It even has its grip already ready to go. Look
Yeah,
at its
he's
grip, man.
ripping,
You see the
dude.
white of its knuckles already. And it even has knuckles. So it has a brain, obviously. It has obviously 5 fingers and fucking talons for feet.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's a scary beast.
If this was on our plane, we'd have to take it out immediately. It wouldn't even be a second. Like, it would be the military trying to get on this shit. But you know what? I bet you that our bullets wouldn't even penetrate its skin.
Wouldn't
That's
even
how
hurt it.
fucked we would be.
Wouldn't even
No,
hurt
it
it.
wouldn't. This would be a product of its own evolution. It's like, nope, we've already seen this shit coming, and it's just like War of the Worlds, man. You are so fucked. You know what would be crazy is it would have some weird shit like lasers, like boom, and it was just like totally just like cream someone completely like into goo, and that's what it eats. I don't even know why it even has hands for it. It's just the hands are just an added bonus to fuck you. You know what I mean? Like, you're just totally fucked with this.
Just in case you didn't get it.
It sneaks up on you with the talons. You're already done with that.
Yep.
But yeah, this would be a son of a bitch.
What is that thing called? Mike Dye wants to know.
This is from Other Worlds, and I cannot think of the name of this thing.
All right.
I knew the name of it because Arco makes so many different characters. Anyone called Fragacuda? Think about that.
Fragacuda.
It's a barracuda frog. Like, it is this huge like frog mouth, and it has these teeth on it. Arco didn't fuck around when they came out with shit. First, it was Arco. They did the Other Worlds, and they're like, what can we do next? Like, the people probably sat down in the boardroom, the boys' toys department. They got everybody together. We're gonna call a board meeting real quick because the Other World shit is doing really good. I mean, this guy's been selling like fucking crazy. Everybody's talking about this thing. You know what I mean? And then they had other characters. I even had the other guys up here. I know I do. I know I fucking do. Did I move them?
Somebody
They were
moved
moved.
him.
They were okay. They're done. Hold on a second. I'll show you this. This is insane. So they had that. I collect knockers, bootlegs, right? I gotta show you these guys too. But anyway, this is cool. So here's another one. This thing here. This is another thing, man. Like, this is another Arco. Other Worlds.
Yeah, I've seen that thing. That thing's nuts.
So, yeah, and the top part is bendy. The bottom part isn't. So they were like, you know what? We're gonna do something a little bit different than everybody else, because that's what Arco did.
Yep.
They never ever tried, and all the weapons were glow in the dark. They're like, you know what? There is no non-glow in the dark weapons. Everything that we're going to put out from this company is going to glow in the dark, weapon-wise, accessory-wise. Every single ABS plastic thing we put out will glow in the dark. And people are like, well, how about no, stop.
Nope.
Glow in the dark.
Only.
And then someone's like, but no, get out of the room. You're fired. Get out. So everybody in the board meeting was on board with the whole glow in the dark thing.
Yep.
And also the idea of mixing PVC and, in fact, bendable rubber. So, hence, bag of bones glowing in the dark.
Bag
ABS
of bones,
plastic.
yeah. Yep.
They were using the same factory. They were just like, okay, well, while we're doing this, I want you to spin off a couple of these things too and see how they do. So anyway, when they were sitting down in the meeting over all this stuff, that's how Bag of Bones came about. Bag of Bones took over the world, man, in the 80s.
Took over the
Especially
world.
like a bunch of them, you know what I mean? And they were, these were $1.99. Yeah, $1.99. You can see that right up in the top corner.
$1.99.
$1.99. So they probably sold 100,000, 200,000 units at that.
Oh, easily.
And back then, 500 grand was like what, 3 million today?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
basically.
So they were looking at it like, we're fucking taking over the world. You know what I mean? We're taking over the world with Bag of Bones. Like, see what we're going to do. And then the other company came in and basically copied them, and they probably had a fight. They were probably like, you can't take our fucking Bag of Bones. What are you doing?
Yep.
And they were like, you don't own bones. You don't own the human skeleton.
You don't own
you know what I mean?
bones.
You don't own me. You know what I mean? You don't own this. Like, I own this frame, not you. And they were probably going back and forth. Probably had a few courtroom cases, and they probably lost Bag of Bones to whatever company that is because they were able to get everywhere for a nickel cheaper.
Yep.
They were sat in the same shelf. Like you would see this bag of bones next to their bag of bones. So you had a decision to make. You're like, well, I can go with the original, or I can go with this other bag of bones over here.
So it's only
Nobody ever thought of buying a boat.
No.
Maybe there were people. Maybe there were people that bought both. They're like, oh, I want to see which one's different. They're basically the same thing. Both the same thing. I think Arco's glow in the dark because they had the lockdown on glow in the dark.
Yep.
I was telling you before.
Yep.
Maybe the other one just didn't glow in the dark. It was like, we don't need to glow in the dark. Why does everything need to glow in the dark with us? We could just have regular bones. Does your bones glow? Nope. Your bones don't glow. These bones don't glow either. That's why they're nickel cheaper.
Regular bones, nickel cheaper.
We're not gonna force feed you glow in the dark. We're not gonna force feed you that. For a nickel cheaper, you'll be able to get this. And family all over the United States was buying the other version. And Arco said, "Fuck it, we're done." I think that was the last thing Arco did.
Probably.
Bag of bones. I think that was the last decision that company made was to do that. Sucked. I kind of liked it, man. I like the idea of having a company that every single accessory that they've ever made glows in the dark.
Oh, it's a great idea.
It's a great idea. If I was able to do it, I would do it too. If I wasn't like, if I sat in on Arco and just say that I was going to sit down on one of these board meetings and say, I got a great idea.
Yep.
And I would come up with complete, like just articulated glowing skeletons.
Yep.
Like Remco back in the day, used to be like glowing skeletons.
Yep.
Nobody ever did it in the 80s.
Yeah.
And I don't mean like Scareglow, because Scareglow isn't a skeleton. He's a human barbarian that is painted like a skeleton.
Got bones
but it's
painted
like
on
maybe
him.
Its head is a skeleton, but he's not. There wasn't a glow in the dark skeleton. There wasn't. Like, and if you go through the times and you look through it, it was until Realm of the Underworld where we actually did a glowing skeleton.
Yep.
Because up until then, I can't think. I mean, yes, you got Bag of Bones.
And then there was, what was that? What was it? Pocket Power, with the little skeleton, glow in the dark skeleton guy. It was on like a little case. I think it was Pocket Power. I think it was what it was called.
Could have been.
Somebody in chat will know. I bet Dell or Tycho Pocket Power. Dell confirmed.
There's not a. Well, yeah, but I mean like a 5.
There's not a 5.5 one though. No.
Yeah, 5.5 inch skeleton. Like, and they never did it. Like when Masters was out there, the $4 billion franchise, the $4 billion idea, the idea that Mark Taylor struck the world with, never had a glowing skeleton.
Mm-hmm.
And it was surprising that Mark never took it to Mattel and said, "Look, we should do this." Because he was probably fed up by that time too.
Probably.
I get compensated for the shit anyway. Fuck it. Look at these, man. Remember the movie? Oh, well, I'm going to say it. Remember the movie Joker?
Yeah, I remember
a few
Joker.
years ago.
Yep.
Joaquin Phoenix came out.
Joaquin. Yep.
That was a good movie, by the way. I liked it. A lot of people didn't. Don't get me wrong. A lot of people thought it was really moving. A lot of people. I liked the movie.
Yep.
It was weird because right after I got done the movie, like once the credits started to roll, I had a weird feeling. I started looking around the movie theater, making sure nobody was armed.
Yep.
I was like, okay, I'm getting the fuck out of here. But anyway, Mexico bootlegged Joaquin Phoenix. Let's check this out. Look how cool that is.
Wow, that's crazy. Is that blow mold?
No. This is like almost resin. I'm afraid to like move it, but it's articulated. Yeah, the legs don't articulate, obviously because it's cheap and you're lazy.
What's on his back?
So they had that. Oh, dude, that's the best part. Because the real Joker did this.
The real Joker did that. Remember, yeah, exactly.
He actually did this. Yeah, look. If I shut up the lights, I'll bless everybody with this Joker. Look how cool this is.
That's very realistic to the movie, that Joker.
Now, you know what's really crazy? It actually changes the pulsing. Huh. Look at that. I am the Joker. So anyway, he comes with this mask that doesn't even go on him. Like, see the mask?
Yep.
It goes on his face and it falls right off. It doesn't even clip on.
Doesn't even clip on.
Yeah, look at that. It's not even a... So I was trying to display it in the shop, but I have two of these because I got so enthralled by this figure. Look at this one. This one is like paint all fucked up. But then again, the Joker's paint was all fucked up too. So this one even has a crazier pulse. It's like almost like rapid fire pulse. I would have loved it if it would have been like, get out of here. Like if you hit a button and it just all it does, that's like really like traditional, deep voiced, get out of here.
Get out of here.
Get out of here. You would be the best Joker ever.
That's
Now, I've had
nuts.
crazy, right? Now I have a. Oh, I should have did it. I'm gonna do it on my my live next live I do, but I'm gonna actually put on my RoboCops that I have. I have something called MobileCop.
Oh yeah, I've seen those. I've seen you post about those.
Did I ever show you the video? Like, did I ever like put batteries in and actually run?
I don't think so.
MobileCop?
No.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do one. Yeah, definitely. I there's not too many that actually work. That is known. Mine works, and I also have RoboCop, the actual prototype from Kenner. There's like 8, I think, in the world that like actually work.
Oh
right?
yeah, I remember you talking about that at one point.
It has a spike that comes out of the fist.
Yep.
And I never forget it when I was looking as a kid. Like I'd go through. Remember Lee's back in the '90s? Lee's action figure news and toy review.
Yeah,
you remember that?
definitely.
Lenny Lee came out with it. I remember every single time I was waiting for that magazine because you want to root through it and see who's new, what's going on, and
Yep.
they also had prices in it. Which nobody really. I mean, yeah, if you were going to shows or whatever, a lot of the shows were going by those prices, especially the newer shit. It was always like new stuff that was going for more than old stuff. So it was always in my benefit to like, hey,
Yep.
no, I didn't go for that here.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, Lenny Lee had that prototype of the RoboCop. It looks like Kenner had, or they were able to acquire one, and theirs didn't even talk when they had it. So they were showing the pictures, and I was like, I am sold on this thing. It's so amazing. And I have a box here in the shop for it. So I got it boxed with the gun and the figure. So I ended up buying the box from a Kenner employee, and I ended up buying the figure from a guy who bought the figure from a Kenner employee.
Oh wow.
And it was ridiculous. It has a little record into it. And if you remember the old pull string toys back in the day, when you would pull it, there's like
Yep.
a little record that would move. They would talk. So that's what I had gotten a hold of. And you put the batteries into it. It's actually his voice. It is the voice of the actual of RoboCop. Like
Really?
in the movie. Yeah.
Oh, that's
It's like
crazy.
freeze. Yeah, he says all the stuff that RoboCop says. So let's rewind back now to the 90s when I got MobileCop. I was thinking that MobileCop was going to be the voice of what RoboCop was. It's not.
It's not.
I should do it's comparison time. With the two of them, right?
comparison time.
It's comparison time.
Don't you like my shit-eating grin?
Oh man. It's comparison time between the two of these fucking things. And I would, oh God, people would be floored because I don't think anybody, well, obviously, there's only six known in the world.
Yep.
So, and not all of them are still working.
Yep.
The talkers aren't. So there's only 6 talkers that are known. There, and I think, what is it total now? There's 23 RoboCops. And out of 23, there's 6 talkers.
Oh wow.
It's ridiculous. The numbers are fucking stupid. And I just got lucky enough to get one of the talkers. You never see him.
Yep.
Mark Huckabone was telling me, he's like,
Mark Huckabone.
I got the prototype to that. Yeah, he had the prototype to the figure, which obviously doesn't even talk at all. It's just
Yep.
it's just a prototype. And I was like, fuck, what am I gonna do with this? I want one that actually works.
Yep.
And I wanted to hear what it sounded like.
Mhm.
You know, I wanted to hear, when you buy this, I mean, if you're gonna spend the money for it, you want to at least get one that works. You know?
Yeah, definitely.
Because sometimes they remove the electronics out. It didn't even have the electronics in the prototype, and they're still asking ridiculous money because it is that figure. Like everybody sees that figure, and like, oh shit, like that's some baller shit right there. You know,
That is some baller shit.
I don't look at it as
definitely.
baller shit. I just wanted the figure. So
You want it to
care.
want it,
I
yeah.
don't care whatever. I don't care about whatever that makes you or whatever the hell. I just wanted to see what it said. So when I bought it, they're like, he's like, are you gonna test it? I was like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna test it.
Fuck, I'm gonna
I want to
test
hear
it.
what it sounds like. I'm gonna do a live. I'm gonna do a live with both of them. I'm gonna put batteries in both. I'm gonna put it in the China version so you can hear it. I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna tag you into the show so you can hear it.
Oh, I'm gonna come in and listen to that. Peter Weller's gonna show up, kicking your door down, be like, "It's my voice, creep." He's gonna shoot you right in the dick.
Yeah. I might even have him here. I remember I did a live here, and he just went upstairs or played. He was playing Fallout. He's like, no, I'm
Who was playing Fallout? Peter Weller?
Ben.
Oh, Ben. You know, that
I thought you
Fallout's
said
on
my
sale
brother.
right
I thought
now.
you said my brother. I thought you said my brother.
No,
You said Peter
I
Weller.
said Peter Weller. I was like, oh, all right, you got Peter Weller there. Cool.
Your
Cool.
brother's gonna walk in. I'm thinking like, how does that even make sense? But okay, I'm going with it. I'm gonna go with it. Oh fuck, never mind.
To do a Zoloverse show, Peter Weller's there for just no reason.
Could you imagine that shit?
Oh
Like
my
him walking
God.
in and being like, "Oh, you mess with my brother? Like, what? This is so random. What the hell? He beats the shit out of me on camera. You know what I mean? Like just for nothing. Oh man, like that scene
Your
in
move,
RoboCop.
creep.
It's like, no, dude. Oh, you know, like, oh shit, it hurts. It hurts. You know, like, like
That's too good. That is too good.
when he looked at that though, when you saw that, he was like looking at his stuff, and it's just like, I remember when I was a kid and I went to the theater. My dad's like, "Come on, Mike, let's go. Let's check this out."
Let's go.
It was both of us who went to the theater. I was like 6, and I watched this shit. And I remember because the theater there was because I remember when it came out on video, the video wasn't the same way. They cut the shit out of it. They cut the fuck out of it.
Yep.
When you were watching the video, it's like I don't remember. I remember it being like a lot more brutal. Because I remember coming from that movie and I was looking at my dad and I was like, damn, that movie was brutal as shit. I loved it. Fucking loved it. I want to see it again. Like, and I was telling people like at school and they're like, you saw RoboCop? My mom never allowed me. My dad never allowed me to see that movie. It was like rated R. They said there was a lot of gore and violence, and sex and everything else. And I was like, yes, you don't know what you're missing.
You don't know what you're missing.
You know, I'm a fucking devious ass grin and shit. You don't even know. You don't know. Oh my God.
This even know.
Yeah, when they were doing that and at that scene, the warehouse scene, I'll never forget that shit. And then there was the scene with Ed 209. Remember when there's some innocent bystander? He's like, "Here, just take the gun. Let it demonstrate." The thing is like, just put down the gun.
Yep.
And then he's like, "I'm going to have to resort in physical force. 5, 4, 3, 2." And it's like, and it just counts down to 0. And it's like, bah, 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 bah. That scene went on for a minute. That was a minute gore scene. Have you ever seen the edition? Did you ever see the actual like theatrical edition that was cut?
I must have at some. I've watched RoboCop so many different incarnations. I must have seen that at some point, but
there's a part where that is a minute long, like that scene, because they only cut it for like 15 seconds in the actual thing, and you're like, oh, but they showed when he was getting hit. Like they must have just went through so much blood in that like blood packet. Like I don't even know. Like I've never seen so much blood come out of someone. Yep. Like when you're watching this, you're like, and as a kid, I'm like, oh my God, like, oh, it's a lot. This is more than I could stomach right here. But I'm gonna still watch it. Oh, this is wow, it's still going. Holy shit. You know, like,
that's great.
Whoa, he's still going. And the guy's like on the table and he's just like dancing still on the table, and you're just like, oh my God. The kids start clapping. Because you're just like
clapping.
You don't even know at this point. You're like, you're getting fed by all these emotions as a little kid. It's like, I'm never going to see shit like this ever again.
It's like smoke coming out of your ears.
I was about to have a full blown out headache, like a full like live head explosion. Like, because there was so much gore in that scene. I've never seen it before in my life like that. Holy shit. It makes me want to watch it tonight.
That's a great movie. That's a great movie, dude. That's a good ass movie.
Oh God, that fucking movie was great.
Oh my God.
I'm talking about RoboCop now, and I don't have a RoboCop to show you because I really do. I want to put batteries in it and show you what the RoboCop.
Yeah, you got to do that at some point on your live, man.
So they obviously they pulled the figure for this reason, because that movie was so fucked up and gory for children. I mean, like kids are playing with toys. It's not like the adults are going to play with them. It's sort of like that Kenner alien that I have in here.
Yep.
So the fuck are you going to make that for? You know,
yeah,
like,
exactly.
The same reason why they put Freddy Krueger. You know that the Freddy doll, it says all that bullshit on it. It's like, I'm gonna fucking gut you, son of a. I'm gonna find you in your dreams and cut your throat, you cocksucker. You know, like you seem like, or you know, like you see like all these people like out of nowhere. It's horrible. The figures are horrible. They pulled it from the shelf. They're like, I don't think that's good for kids.
We don't need kids watching this. Well, that's like they had that Terminator 2 line. What the fuck is that?
They had T2, but T2 was totally mellow.
T2 was mellow, but it was rated R.
Hasta la vista, baby. Yeah. Why do you cry? You know, like, and you're coming from Freddy Krueger's like, I'm gonna gut you.
Come on, bitch.
I'm gonna find you in your dreams. You're never gonna wake up, bitch. You know, like, what the hell? Like, what the hell is this? And then, of course, they had the Beetlejuice. Like, I remember at Toys R Us, no, Kitty City, before they were going out of business, they had them both next to each other. Had Beetlejuice and they had Freddy Krueger. I bought them both because they were like $8 a piece.
Yep.
And I was pulling the strings on both of them, and I'm like, these are not even in the same leagues. Like, these toys aren't even in the same leagues with each other. I don't understand. Like, how is Freddy like a specific way, and then you have like Beetlejuice another way? Freddy was brutal. That Freddy figure was brutal. I have that figure in my house.
It's a great figure. Yeah, it's a good figure.
I gotta bring them all. I'm gonna bring them all down, and I'll start pulling the strings on them. The strings are probably. You ever have the pull strings and you're like fucked up too?
It breaks your finger on the way back.
Yes. Oh shit! Like it just pulls it back like so hard. Doesn't even make sense why it does it. It's like you pull it back and it has like 3 times the amount of momentum to bring it back again. It breaks the fucking cord. I don't even know why. I don't even know why the record toy, right? But anyway,
for the kids,
I mean, I could go off for fucking hours and shit about this.
Oh yeah, what are we? We're looking at about 2.5 now. So unless there's anything else you want to talk about,
well,
did we get through everything you wanted to talk about the line and shit? What's coming up next?
Jeez, let me think. So we talked about the horse and rider.
Yep.
Well, we do the Zoloverld shows, as you know, so we're going to actually have.
Yeah.
We're going to have our next one in the next few weeks.
Yep.
I'll let everybody know about that when that comes up. Yeah, and of course, I'm working on a few new artists too. So hopefully I'll be able to reveal that in a little bit as well. But yeah, pretty much. I think that I've covered just about everything. Everything that we can talk about. But yeah, so I don't know. I don't know if anybody has any questions for me. I just want to make sure that I was able to answer people. I know I tangent a lot.
Yeah, we were going off on a lot of tangents. So if anyone does have any questions, now is definitely your time to ask them before we wrap up here. Like this amazing Joaquin Phoenix Joker. Let's see if we. So I'll take a scroll through the chat, see if we missed any questions.
This thing is really wild.
Yeah, that's a wild Joker figure.
One of my friend from Mexico had wrote me, and he's like, "Do you see anything you want?" And I saw these things laying down, and Joker just came out. And I was like, "Holy shit! They bootleg that shit already, and they look like real toys." I was like, "They look like real fucking toys. How is this even possible?" Because I thought someone made this. I thought it was just made out of resin, and when I saw it, I never saw the back of it. So when I received them, I'm like, "Oh, this thing's heavy. It's resin. It has to be."
Yep.
Because I thought it was cool. It's a cool thing. But you know, Mexico, everything's like cheap.
Oh, everything's cheap in Mexico.
$20, you know. $20.
So, Delruff wants to know how difficult it is to work with Chinese factory in the current era.
Very difficult.
Very difficult.
Very, 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 very difficult right now. Just staying in touch with the factories. Like at the moment, they're only working 3 days a week. And I think I might have been telling you this. They're only working 3 days a week. So they're off the rest of the week.
Yep.
So you have 4 days off, 3 days on, because China is doing energy conservation.
I was reading something about the other day.
Yeah,
China's wild, man. Wild place.
3 days a week. So my guy cannot go into his factory and actually run a production. So he has to stop after a certain point and then pick it up. And stop, pick it up, and stop, pick it up. So it's very difficult. Like right now, it's stupid difficult. And my other factory, I can't even get in touch with. Like it's that bad. Like the downtime is just absolutely horrible. My package factory, one of my package factories. I have a few package factories that I talk to. One of them is okay, but the main one that I deal with, very difficult. Very, very difficult.
Okay.
Yeah. You can't the language, but obviously they're like family to me. I've been working with them for years and years and years. I even joke with them.
Well, because you were doing cases since what, 2009?
Yeah, 2008. Yeah,
2008, 2009.
When I actually started.
Yeah.
What was that?
I'm just repeating what you said, actually. But yeah, no, that's a long time, man. That's like, that's well over a decade at this point. You're getting close to 20 fucking years. Getting real
Yeah,
close.
yeah. It's tough. It is tough to. I think what we were looking at, like 13, 12, 13 years, something like that. I think is what it is.
Yeah. Looks like it.
So, working with toys is now. I started toys in 2010, so we're going to go on 12 years here pretty soon.
Yeah.
Like starting, like not 5.5, but I started in 12 years. So
Yeah, I'm coming up on 10 for T-Wides, dude.
Yeah,
Crazy. It's fucking time flies, man.
I can see that. I can see that. Yeah, it's crazy. It is crazy how you just blink your eye and next thing you know, it's like bam.
Yeah.
I have enough people too that has been asking me, just experience wise. I mean, it's crazy. Like there's people that have been working with factories, not factories, people that worked for major, like corporate, like Hasbro and Mattel and whatever, but they haven't seen this world. They haven't been involved, like, you know what I mean? Like where you have to kind of like cultivate these relationships and pull everybody together, get your artists and this. So it's crazy to run every dynamic. You have to run the even in the book that I wrote.
I was just going to plug your book too, actually. I was like, I should bring up the book. Very excellent book, by the way.
Thank you. It does tell a very, very accurate depiction of what I went through actually to do this. And it's crazy when you're doing all the marketing, you're doing and again, in a major factory, like going to a factory and distributing all around the world, like, and getting as many of these shops to carry your stuff as possible, and getting retail and your fans, you know what I mean? Like trying to build it more and more. And it's like, that's the thing is like the people that works for these companies, they use that experience. Like, oh, I worked for this or I worked for that. And that's how they try to get an in for this. But like, as you see a lot of times, it's very difficult.
Very difficult.
I didn't have that going. I had passion. I love these things. And I stood behind them. As you know, it was a self-funded project since the very beginning.
Oh yeah.
I didn't kickstart these. I didn't do any of that. This has been 100% like, sacrifice after sacrifice after sacrifice to kind of put this into perspective, to present day.
I mean, I remember
I'm very happy to see where it's at today, but yeah, it's a lot.
I remember the early days, it was like me and like 2 other sites reviewing the figures. And I honestly, not to suck my own dick or anything here, but most of those sites were awfully hard on them, I felt like too, you know what I mean? But I saw the potential in the line right from the early days. So I was right there right away. But yeah, there was not a lot of support back in the day, man. It was crazy.
The support structure sucked. Like it sucked because people thought that like there was this uprising of like when I first started doing this, it sparked interest in a lot of this underground. A lot of underground started sparking interest. And the issue, I think, was that they thought that this was going to hurt the industry or hurt something in the industry, not realizing this was going to explode everything.
And
that's my goal is like to bring this back. It's to bring this body style back. And it's amazing to not only say that my favorite line growing up was Warrior Beast and my favorite figure was Skullman. I did that figure in multiple incarnations, multiple variants.
Yeah, you did.
And I'm going to do some more of those variations as we keep moving forward. So seeing that figure and being able to have that and own the Warrior Beast today is amazing. Now to further that with Speculatron and to bring that out and build that, and re-establish that line a little bit. So in the minds of people, because you know what's going to happen. Oh yeah. People are going to say, oh, that's a Masters figure. That's a Masters of the Universe figure. That's what that is. Like that. And they're not people that aren't in the know. That doesn't know about this stuff, they like to kind of say that before even researching or doing anything like that. But it's obviously not. And a lot of people, that's why I do my channels. That's why I do my bag of bones.
Bag of bones, right? Baby.
I explain stuff for Arco. And the reason why I do that for is to educate the public and let people know that there are things out there besides these other lines that you might have seen back in the 80s. So what Zoloworld was mainstream. There's a lot of things that weren't mainstream. There's a lot of things that were kind of you might remember it on the shelf and be like, oh, I had that. Oh man, I had that. So that is not a Masters of the Universe figure.
Yep.
That is, a Remco, or that is a, Galaxy Warrior or something else. And that's the thing that really sparks that whole curiosity bit, and
Yep.
more people get out and want to buy these. That's
I mean, I'll tell you that having Boshak on that Warrior Beast card was a fucking huge feather in my cap, dude. I really love that.
Yeah.
That was great.
I actually love that. Yeah, it was a great add-in to that figure to have them in there. And as a matter of fact, if I was able to have gotten the translucent figures on those cards too,
Yep.
I would have loved to have done a Slime Drones line of carded figures.
Yep.
And it never happened because obviously the boxes, everybody demanded those boxes. They wanted the boxes, but it would be awesome. It would be an awesome thing to have. So I don't know, maybe down in the future, I will create something that will be that packaging.
Yep.
It'll kind of
Yep.
surprise people. So you'll see that in there.
Well, I mean, I'll tell you right now,
You're gonna get the flag.
if you can convince the factory to do glow, we got to do some glow Algors up, man. That would be
Glow
fucking
would
hot.
be fun. Yeah.
That would
Yeah,
be
that'll be
hot.
fun.
The other thing we talked about it earlier, but a huge feather in your cap is the Frazetta line. That was huge fucking news, man. Like there hasn't really been too much Frazetta stuff, certainly not as much as the guy fucking deserves over the years as far as toys go. You know what I mean? And of course now Mezco's doing them and stuff, but.
Well, Mezco is doing them. They're doing a beautiful job.
Oh, Mezco does great figures, man.
Can't wait for that.
Yep.
I have that on pre-order right now as their Death Dealer.
Yep.
And I'm actually may order their Conan. It was funny because they were working out Conan with the Frazetta Museum.
Yep.
But the problem is the Paradox wouldn't allow it. They're like, no, you can't do that. And even though it's Frank's likeness, that Conan is Frank. That's Frank Frazetta's face on Conan. Like when he's standing on that pile of like.
Oh, really? I did not know that. No.
All his paintings are his face. Death Dealer is his face.
Oh.
Like if you look, you'll see face in Death Dealer. Yeah,
that makes sense.
There's a whole story with it. There's a lot of stories with it. Like he was even when he was sick, you'll see the version before. It's this and it's buried under Bag of Bones right now.
Buried under Bag of Bones.
Or is it? Like, geez. Oh, here he is. He's only in front of my face. But this version was the version where he was like kind of like sickly, and he didn't know what was wrong with him. That's why his colors are this way. And in the painting, his colors were sort of like that.
Yep.
And then when he found out that what the problem was, he redid the painting, and the painting changed into a more powerful looking Death Dealer. Like he's a more like,
Yep.
more badass, right? So, yeah, it's amazing. The stories that the museum will tell you. If you go to the museum, it's amazing.
I'd love to go to the museum someday.
They're a distance away from here, from the Fuge. They're not that bad. I think it's like an hour and a half, or an hour and something, or hour and 20 minutes, something like that away. But yeah, it's a great trip.
Yep.
It is a great trip. I think I left from here one day, and an hour and 40 minutes, or an hour and something like that. I think it's an hour and 40 minutes.
It's not too bad, but it's a little bit of a hike.
Especially if you're driving here to drive over there.
Oh yeah, no, definitely not. I'd drive there and have you drive me over there.
You want to pass by there to come here.
Where is it located?
It's near the Pocono Mountains. They're in the Pocono
Mountains.
Yeah. Where is the area? Like Snydersville. Like around that. I'm trying to remember the exact area, but yeah, they're awesome. The museum is amazing. They're seeing all his original paintings and stuff. They just reopened that, by the way.
Really?
It was closed for years, and then they reopened it, and that's when I had a chance to talk to them. And that's when they told me that they recently reopened it, and they were trying to keep it open. And that's when I was like, well, let's work together, and let's see what we can do.
Yep.
And obviously because of the current situation that's going on with pandemic and all the rest of the stuff, it kind of put a damper on this project. We would have had
a damper on a lot of things, man. I'll tell you that.
The cargo right now is ridiculous.
It's
like
crazy.
Cargo here, it just doesn't make sense. Like everything that's going on right now is just, even shipping.
It's crazy. Speaking of Mezco, I have that Constantine on pre-order. It was scheduled for August, October. Now it's scheduled for March, June of next year.
What Constantine was it?
The 1/12th Constantine.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, is it from the TV show?
No, it's from the comics. Comics Constantine.
Okay.
Yep.
Because there's also the movie Constantine too.
Yeah, it's
with
not the
Keanu
movie.
Reeves.
Like I like the Constantine movie. I wouldn't buy $100 figure of it though. You know what I
No,
mean?
no.
That is a great
I
movie
buy
though.
John Wick before I buy that. Yeah. No,
Yeah,
it was a good
yeah.
movie. Yeah.
Great movie.
I remember when I first bought the DVD, it said on there, depiction of this thing is not real. Like if you can remember that
Yep.
scene with all the swirling and the
Oh yeah.
painting,
Yep.
it's like it's not real. You can't don't think of it. And I'm thinking to myself, why are they putting that on there? And then
Yep.
you realize why.
Oh yeah.
Really highly, there's people that just don't.
There's people that are fucking nuts out there.
I'm not gonna say that, but I'm gonna say that there's different opinions on how they feel about that.
Yep. Yep. Exactly. Well, yeah, man. Seems like we've brought everything up we need to bring up. We're at over 2.5 hours, so we crushed that hour mark I was going for, so that's good.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, thank you, man, for this. This is great.
Thank you, man.
Awesome to have a chance to get on here and at least show some new stuff.
Yeah, and I think next time we got to figure it out so you can actually see the chat and stuff too.
Yeah, I mean, that would be awesome.
Yep.
Another thing too I want to do is, like I said, I'm starting these Zoloworld.com or Zoloverse or Zolo Down shows,
Yep.
and I'm going to be moving that to YouTube. So the guys that follow me on there and like to watch those shows that I do when I talk about like Bag of Bones, and I'll talk about I talk about all kinds of knockoff stuff and like cases, stuff like that fit that. If you want to follow that, definitely check out the Zoloworld.com page. And what we'll do is I'm gonna put links in for the new. It's Zolo Vision is the name of the network. It's Zolo Vision Network, and we're gonna go over all this stuff for that network. So yeah, definitely follow that. That'll be a good time.
Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely.
Yeah. So I think that'll be a lot of fun. It'll be really, really good.
Yep. And
So,
like I was saying, man, I'd like to see you get on Twitch myself too. It'd be it's a good platform. It's really fun over here.
Well, what I might do is go on the StreamYard, right?
Yep.
And stream Twitch
Do
and
both.
yeah, I'm gonna stream YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook all at once.
Yeah,
It'll be
there you
all over
go.
the place.
All over the
You'll
place.
get
That's nice.
I will plow the fields. But that's what I'll do. I'll get on there, and as many people that like to watch those or like to see that type of thing,
Yep.
they'll get a chance to see the type of thing.
Yep.
And see me kind of go off on different shit,
Oh,
like
good.
FedEx.
Good, man.
I got a whole
Good.
FedEx
Yep.
that I do. So I don't know if you know my FedEx store. I'm not even gonna get into it because it'll be a little while here. So, but we'll save it for another time.
Yeah,
watch
man,
my
definitely.
watch my streams because it'll be a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely
Yeah,
know.
man,
I'll be
well-
watching that shit.
Yeah.
You know it.
Well, thank you again, Jesse. I appreciate it. This is really awesome. I think that this is a great platform. Number one, I wish I could have seen you or see the chat who's in it.
Yeah,
But,
I'm gonna get
yeah.
a second camera too, so I'm gonna have a camera. The problem is that the computer won't register the camera for both apps, so it's either
Mhm.
you see me or Twitch sees me at this point. So I mean, I could have set it up here, but I didn't. I knew there was gonna be technical issues anyway. I didn't want to fuck with it, and as I was proven
Oh, yeah.
right by
No,
the
I
technical
was frozen.
issues, you were frozen.
That was frozen. That was glitched.
Um,
I was like, I was fucking glitched. I was, I was hoping that I wasn't down like this, man.
Yep.
I was hoping it would have been like something really cool in the
Yep.
glitch. You know what I mean? Because when you're glitched, it's like you want to glitch like good. You know,
Oh, yeah.
you don't want to glitch like shit.
Oh, Delruff
You know?
over here does glitch vids. He did one for me. That's really cool. It's got like a skull in the middle and shit.
No, yeah.
Oh yeah, big time. But yeah, man. Again, thank you. And I want to thank everyone who's been watching this. This is
Yeah.
This is
Thank you
something
guys,
new
too.
for me for the stream. I've been doing video game content for the past few months, so this is wholly new. I appreciate you guys coming here and hanging out. Mike, I appreciate you doing this. But yeah, Mike, I'm gonna let you get going, and I'm gonna probably hop over to some Overwatch or something.
Yeah, man, that's cool. I'm gonna actually get something to eat right now.
Yep.
And then probably I'm gonna jump into 76. I actually,
There you go.
if you get that's right, you're on a different platform. But when they actually bring the platforms together, I will probably do it. Well, I would have did a Twitch stream on my Nuclear Winter.
Yep.
Because honestly, I used to have a lot of people follow what I've been doing. So when they, the whole
Yep.
server usually when they get killed, they're usually watching me doing what
That's
I do.
on sale right now. I
It
almost
was
bought it
fun.
earlier. Is a funny thing.
76?
I was this close to buying it earlier. It's only $10. It's a good deal.
Dude, right now,
It's a good deal.
everything's really, really a good deal. And
Yep.
it's a great thing. And if you can get in game, I'm on Xbox, so it's really, a Series S now. So if you're able to get any of those, well, you have PlayStation 5, don't you?
I have a PlayStation 4, but I haven't turned it on since I got this computer, to be honest with you. I'm all PC
Oh
now.
shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
But
Oh,
yeah,
that
man.
what you're playing? You were playing it on the computer?
I've been playing. Well, I was playing initially on PS4, but it's on sale on the
You were
computer right now.
Oh shit! You
Yeah.
could glitch the shit out of that thing. You
Oh,
can
yeah.
actually like create things,
Oh,
do
yeah.
things and do
Big time.
crazy shit.
Big time. But yeah,
Like,
man.
ban your ass.
I appreciate it as always, and I will talk to you soon,
Yeah.
bud.
Yeah, definitely, man. Thank you again. I don't
Thank
even know
you.
how to shut this off.
I'll shut it off.
You're gonna have to shut it off.
But also, before I go, everyone says thank you to you as well, and it was a great stream. So
Thank you.
thanks again, buddy.
Thank you. I want to appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much again. And yeah, look forward to seeing everybody soon again on the live stream. So
Oh yeah.
definitely cool.
Have a good night, buddy.
Thank you, Jeff. I appreciate it. Yep.
Later.
Take it easy, buddy. Yep. See you.
End meeting for all. There we go. All right, guys. That was that's not what I'm doing here. What's going on? There we go. That was a pretty good time. I received level 1 hype train emote. I didn't even realize we had a hype train going on at any point during this. Oh, great. That's great. But yeah, so anyone who's still here, I'm about to take a quick break, go to the bathroom, smoke a quick cigarette, but then I'm going to hop on probably some Overwatch or something. So, oh, someone's been waiting to do that.
This is a really
Someone's
bad
been
idea,
waiting to
but
do that.
I'm already here.
Who did it?
So here
See.
we fucking go.
It's not even telling me who did it. Oh, because we're in,
Right. Extra
how does
noses
it play?
punches on you. Ooh, you're so warm. Couldn't help but notice your bolts from across the floor.
how is
Noses
it
and
playing?
Nicky Wakey till day till day.